me, but let me rewind it. You heard Claudia now. You heard Claudia now.
I'm going to say this, and people can be mad at me if they want to. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you.
Out there, I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
At the end of the day, when all of you biatches are talking about the man gotta make more, he gotta step up, it's not right, it's not fair, oh my God, you're poor, you're a bum, crusty, crusty, ashy. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Got a new song, y'all. Anyway, got it. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you.
And we're done. We're done. We're finished.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the call saying you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay. We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day. I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties.
Wait, the wing makes go.
What kind of shit is that?
Booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day, titties and booties.
And they
No, it's something to take care of you, because I've been in long-term relationships where I was taking care of a man, and the man, you build a man up just for him to really tear you down. What? Like, I don't really care what a man could bring to the table. Like, but don't be broke thinking you about to come use me for my Amazon money.
Girl, what the f?
And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know what, whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. Now, I can't read it. There's no words on it. There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out. What is?
For credits.
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
That'll be me when this is over. Hey there, besties. Shout out to Bill O'Reilly. Is he dead? I can't keep up with who's alive and who's dead. Is Bill O'Reilly dead? I don't know. Anyway, shout out to y'all. Happy Monday. This is my last Monday off. One more day and back to the, what does RBN call it? The white man's job. Oh my goodness gracious. I dread it. I already dread it so much. Anyway, shout out to Bill O'Reilly. That's hilarious. I thought I clipped that remember yesterday with the gays fighting? I thought I clipped that, but I didn't. I gotta get that. Where they was screaming in the background after they beat up the congressman or the representative or whatever the hell he was, right? I gotta get that still. Anyway, shout out to all of y'all. Let me turn on music. What I'm doing. Let me turn on some CDT. Shout out to CDT. For those that know my background music, shout out to him. So today I'm finally going to get to this this lady that I found here on the tube who has this video that she made about Black women dating outside of their race. She has an interesting title. I'm not going to give it out yet, and I didn't, really see the video. Some of her TikToks, because she's got TikToks in there. I kind of skimmed through, and I was like, all right, that's an interesting take. Let's go ahead and see what she has to say, because all the is be telling specifically after this Jamie Foxx stuff. Oh, you guys, you shouldn't be dating white women, and how dare you do that? You disrespect the most disrespected person as a Black woman. Y'all already know how I go. And all the people that are over there on freaking Instagram riled up from my short. After not seeing the whole video, they over there talking about, oh, you're a coon. All right, y'all. I've been called worse by better. Whatever y'all say. Y'all don't want to, go watch the whole video. You probably got nothing to say to that heifer. But now I'm all kinds of coons because I'm in the video talking about when y'all were naming all the people. Name all the men, child. Name all the men. I'm sorry. Name all the women. Because she was having a fit that Jamie Foxx is having a baby with some ugly white woman, child. And it's like, girl, you weren't dating him, so I don't understand what the problem is. But it's interesting. They always have the issue when it's Black men with white women, but never an issue when it's a Black woman with a white man. But we'll take a look at that, or something along those lines anyway. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. I'm not saying I'm not going to be here for 45 hours, but I ain't saying that I won't, because I already told y'all this is the last. Well, tomorrow's the last day. This is my last Monday. Tomorrow's the last day. I can come home in the morning and do live streams like I did before I went out, but just won't be as long, for sure. Riches, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much, honey. He said, good morning, Auntie, my Lord. I think yellow is my new favorite color. Bless her. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. So where shall we start? We typically start off with a tonight's conversation, of which I have a couple, but I'm going to start with Keita Rose from back when she was exposing tonight's conversation. So we're going to go through all that, even if it's just piece by piece, or if we do a show on it or whatever, because it sounds like she has a lot to say. So we're going to start there. So let me go ahead and pull her right on up. And if her tracking is off, it looks like her tracking is off for one reason or another. So just FYI, that's not me, that's her. Let me see if I can make a bigger pause. It says episode 4 is who the F did I work for? Adios Rico. So y'all know Rico from, I think it's called 8 by the Table or something like that. I didn't really know before her, that he was on this show. It looks like they all kind of work together, and then I guess they kind of branch off and go do their own things. Because if I'm not, oh my God, there goes my monitor. Hold on a second. Excuse me. This is not even like a new monitor. I don't know why that happens. But it blanks out on me and everything moves around. So as I was saying, I don't know if these people get on these shows and then they go form their own podcast and everything is wonderful and pristine. But I thought Mr. Let Go may have been on here at one time. I feel like I don't see that man no more. Not that I miss him. No shade, sir. No shade. But he got on my nerves. So let's hear what Keita says. What did I tell you what it is? Adios Rico. Adios Rico.
And pop goes the bad bitch. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on where you are from. Thank you for watching episode 4, season 1 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? A lot of you don't like that they be smoking my videos, but I'm unemployed. To everybody that has reached out to me, asked me if my mental is okay, asked me if I'm good, I really do appreciate you. I seen some comments saying like she's playing the victim, she acts like a victim. I'm not a victim. I don't even want to call myself a victim. I trusted a man with taco meat on his face. That man has a taco meat beard. That is the makings of a shiesty fella. Ladies, if
The hell is a taco meat beard? Taco meat beard.
your boyfriend has taco meat on his face, he's going to mess you up. Listen to me. I can speak from experience. And that reminds me, a lot of you were saying, well, I wouldn't listen to such and such, or I wouldn't listen to such and such. Listen, it didn't start off a panel. It was first a conversation. So season 1 was me, Rico, Mojo, Jojo. Y'all, let's take a poll, guys. Do you like Mojo, Jojo? Or do you like taco meat beard man? So I know I mentioned in my story on Instagram that he used to say things like, you're not going to be aesthetically pleasing, or are you working on your weight, Tita? And that this is what
Ooh. She was kind of big. Taco meat on the chest? That still sounds weird too. I'm glad you changed up, girl. I'm glad you changed up. She looked like she's constipated or something. Like she not happy to be here. What is going on? Look like she about to explode. I'm just saying.
This is what I looked like when I met him, but who was ugly?
But he still hired you. So that's positive, right? He still hired you even though you look like that. You got to give him some credit for that.
Also, taco meat on your face. Now, Rico was the first villain. He came in to not only be a part of the podcast, but like help direct the podcast. So one day,
did they start there at the table and then it turned into a conversation, child? So they just used to sit around and started some conversations. Child, this is weird.
The podcast. So one day we were shooting, and I guess we all found out that Rico didn't appreciate being talked to a certain way, and also just it was bad. It was explosive. Now Mojo Jojo said in one of his lives that I think that he had hired 100 cast members. There's been so many cast members in and out of his house. That was the guest cast. That wasn't core cast. Core cast stayed the same every freaking day. So we're sitting in his basement and we're all having a conversation about I just don't know what, but Mojo Jojo and Rico get into it back and forth. Rico doesn't like how he's being spoken to, so he says something along the lines of, shut up, I'll beat your ass in your own house.
I'm telling you, okay, Rico Suave or whatever his name is, Ace's body don't look like that from what I seen. And he's short, y'all. Ace metaphor is very short. No shade. Listen, you're not tall. You're not blessed to be tall. You're not blessed to be tall. But he's short. I'm just saying.
Like that. I don't know. Allegedly, it's not verbatim. And then Mojo Jojo said, use your words. At that moment, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, hit him. Hit him. But he didn't. He acted very professionally. We didn't see Rico again. And I think that's when we saw him, I guess, 1 or 2 straggling shows, but Rico didn't need the money. So we didn't see Rico again. But I think that's when I found out that when you do stand up for yourself, I mean, he didn't have to say, but when you do challenge him, you're going to get fired. It's going to be your last day, bud. And sure, I could have quit at that moment. I could have said, oh, you can't challenge him. If you challenge him, it's going to be a problem. But I did not, because I enjoyed the people that I worked with. I was making good money. And I didn't want to quit my job. Would you quit your job if you found out that your boss was a... You know, what's crazy is along the years, a lot of people have been using words like narcissist and diagnosing everyone around them. But when you actually see a narcissist, do you know what to look for? A lot of you think that I'm bullying our friend Kit Kat, but I'm not. I truly believe she's a female narcissist. And no, I'm not a doctor. But I think when you...
A female narcissist. Okay. She's saying Kitty... her name is Keto Rose, and the other girl is Kitty Rose. So I guess allegedly there's something going on between the two of them. At this time, this is a year ago, yeah. This is a year ago.
Blindly believe and follow whoever, including myself, you don't do victims justice. People that didn't deserve whatever happened to them. So please think about that, because these men, and there are a lot of men. There's so many. It's raining men. So a gentleman reached out and said that he dated Kitty, the, relationship expert. So
Kitty did try to delete him that night. It was because I had butt dialed him that night. Around that time, he had been effing with both me and her, and she had found out. Then ish got ugly. That girl used to cyber stalk me. Oh, allegedly.
Sure, the relationship was healthy and loving and progressive. Well, he said that he was cheating on her, right? Which no woman wants. So I want to be fair and tell all the facts. But the woman just reached out, I guess the girl that he cheated with, and it says, Kitty did try to kill him that night. It was because I had butt dialed him. Around that time, he had been messing with both me and her. She found out. Then she got ugly. That girl used to cyber stalk me. She found out where I lived. She used to go live and talk about me and him over her FB and TikTok. It was a whole shit show. So she's saying she butt dialed him. And because of that, Kitty was on the phone. She heard. They began to fight. Now, that's what you heard in part 3. They began to fight. The car got damaged. Shots went off. She used his own gun to shoot at him. All because of a butt dial. Now, of course, the story is going to get deeper. And I'm invested. Are you?
Oh, shit. Okay. This seems like it's gonna be like what's R. Kelly's song "Trapped in the Closet"? This is like "Trapped in the Closet," y'all. All right, maybe I'll get the next episode. Oh, episode 5 is right there, and hold it.
Hello.
And we can look at that later if you would like. Woo! This is a mess. Yeah, y'all already was saying that Kitty Rose was not as innocent as she seems. Okay, I need that, right? That y'all been saying that she's not as innocent as she seems, and there were some things, and maybe y'all had seen this and I did not, so I don't know. But this is gonna be interesting, and we're gonna get through it one way or another. We're gonna get through it. Moving on, child. Moving on. Let's go ahead and go to one of the episodes. This one is, I couldn't find something from the stamps. So this says 3 years later, he still lives with his baby mom and vacations with her. Did we do this one? Or is it the same damn question from someone different? Let me know if we did this. I can't.
Continue being patient with a man who has said for 3 years he's working on getting his own place, but still lives with his children's mother, takes trips with her and the kids, and hasn't made real progress toward building a life with you.
Hold on. They take trips, like family trips, like the Disney World.
Yeah.
And when they go on these trips, they stay in separate rooms.
No.
Do they stay in the same room in the house, or he live in like a guest bedroom?
Well, I've been told that he sleeps on the couch.
He sleeps on the couch. Hey, does it walk?
Did we see this already? Or I've just heard it already? Because we don't need to go through it if we already heard it. Do y'all remember?
Like it's back up.
No.
All right, he ain't sleeping on my couch.
Ma'am, you trying to ask yourself, should I be patient for another woman's family?
Mm-hmm.
He has a family. They live together. They have children. They vacation. They are public. Do she even know that you exist?
I don't know.
I think we ask questions that we already know the answer to
Yeah,
sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know this not your. It's not your. You asking, should I be patient for him to leave his family? That's not your. This ain't the situation where he just hasn't committed to me because he's not ready and he said he's working on his own place. He got a family at home.
Mm-hmm.
He's giving you the spare time that he have when he's out around on her. You need to ask yourself, do you even want him to give you 100% of his time? Because if he leaves her to be with you, then guess what that means? Position is open. The side chick role right now that you're fulfilling. You're going to get that man, take her problem, and be stuck with all the burdens that you don't really have to deal with. See, sometimes when you're in that side chick position, you be thinking, sweet, oh, you know, he liked me, he giving me all this attention. Wait until you wifey, and then you find out why the he wasn't cut out for that role. You're going to be trying to send him back to his family.
But the real thing is that you need to really look in the mirror at yourself and see why you are allowing yourself to be in that position. That man wants to be with his family. He's made it clear. Men who have a plan, act out that plan. It's not just going to be worded. You will see the actions. And I guarantee you, I don't care if he has a family with children and everything else. It is not going to take him 3 years. If he's in a dysfunctional relationship, to get out of that relationship, he's exactly where he wants to be. And you are exactly where he wants you to be. You are okay with sitting in that seat. And ain't nothing good gonna come from that, honey. But you got to look at yourself. I have way too many standards to allow myself to deal with something like that. My standards will not allow me to be overly accommodating. My standards will not always allow me to be available and accessible. The way you respond to my standards lets me know the type of access that you'll have. Men respond to the way that you carry yourself.
Yeah, she do got some standards. She absolutely has some standards. Let me see. Where the standards at? At the end of the day, when all of you biatches are talking about the man gotta make more, he gotta step up, it's not right, it's not fair, oh my God, you're poor, you're a bum, crusted up, rusty, ashy. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Got a new song, y'all. Anyway. Got it. all this non-settlement and all these settlements going on around here. I be so confused. All this over here, you're not gonna settle, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I said 6 figures, 6 feet, 6 this, 6 that, 6 this, 6 that, 6 this, 6 that. And then you come over here when you're talking to your faves, your peeps, your girls, your boys, your dudes. It's like, girl, I don't know what I should do. Oh my God. He's living with that woman, but that's my man. He my man. That's my man. Girl, now she wants to sit up here and try. I'm going to go through it again. She's going to sit up here and try. Now I got to be focused on her because now it's like, all right, girl. She's going to sit up here and say your standards. Those are her standards. Those are the standards. What are you talking about? Your standards are not her standards, are not my standards, are not her standards. We all got different standards, okay? And she been standing for her standards, waiting around. She told this stupid story. So you're telling me that people are willingly, and we know they are, but you think that they're willingly coming up here to get embarrassed, even though I don't think they'd be embarrassed, y'all. I got to be honest with you. I don't think these people be embarrassed at all because they so badly want to hear what these people, these non-credentialed people have to say about their lives. Isn't that interesting? There are people who want to get advice from non-credentialed people so badly that they're willing to give out their dumbass stories for them. Because this is similar to the news. When the news come in and they be like, they're going to interview this woman with 6 kids. They living in the motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. And they like, it's not right. It's not fair. How did we get here? How did it get this way? And nobody ever says anything about, child, where these children's father at, right? All right. The news will come and interview and they show your kids and they show your dirty ass room. And then they be like, all right, peace out. Call us if anything changes. Who gets the benefit of that? The news program. Who gets the benefit of this? All these non-credentialed people. Not you, girl. You get the benefit of the whole world seeing your stupidity, talking about you, remaking videos, which helps them because we're watching them. And then you're just going to be on the internet mad. Just like the people from Kendra, right? They used to come into the comments of various people. They used to come into my comments too after we would make videos and live streams and say, you can't talk about me. And I did. You need to take that down. And I'm not. You put the shit out here. I don't know why people don't seem to understand that at this point, but y'all, come on, y'all.
Would you continue being patient with a man?
Would you continue being patient with a man? Are they patient with y'all? Oh. Can my uncredentialed ass come on your panel giving advice, ma'am? When? Today? When? Today? Of course you can. They're patient with y'all. I don't care what y'all say. The woman said that she'd be patient with y'all. I believe her.
Who has said for 3 years he's worked.
3 years. Is this thing on? 3 years. 1, 2, no. 1, 2, 3. 3 years. 1, 2, 3. 3 years. 1, 2, 3. 3 years of life. 3 years of life. That's crazy. That's her standard. That is her standard.
Working on getting his own place.
Working on getting his own place, child. These people say they don't want to take men that live with their mamas. You can't be living in your mama's basement. Oh, but he could be living with his baby mom. She's not okay when y'all live with your moms. It's only okay when you live with your girlfriends, your wives, or your baby moms. That's what I'm talking about. These people got standards. That's the standard. Because like I said, and continue to say, there is no sisterhood. Near none. If you're serious, here you go, JP. Excuse me. There is no sisterhood. Yet again, shout out to me for proving it yet again by their own words. You done wasted 3 years of your life from some dude. You know what a good question would have been? How old are the kids? Just ask that question just to see if she knows, right? And if she said that there is a kid that is less than 3 years old, that tells you everything you need to know, child. And you willingly sitting there waiting for him, or whatever it is that you call it, what it is that you wait for him to get his shit together. He got his shit together, right where the fuck he is.
Still lives with his children's mother, takes trips with her and the kids, and hasn't made real progress toward building a life with you.
You already just said he hasn't made a real, made any progress to be with you. He ain't made no progress to build or be with you. He ain't made no progress. He ain't made no progress. 3 years? Why would you want to be with a person? Because remember, yeah, gentlemen, sassy straights, you have to make 6 figures and you got to pay all the bills, child. You got to take care of all the kids. You got to pay for everything, no matter what, where you going, how you getting there, and how long it takes. All of that is y'all's responsibility. But she been waiting for a man who could possibly be married for 3 years. And she came up here with this question. But they be telling you, sassy straights, that you ain't shit because you won't take them on. And I'm not even, she might not even be a baby mom. She's still waiting. Not that that makes a difference. She's still waiting. Because if they like you, that's all that matters, child. So if they ain't willing to do it, and I mean, I'm not saying do this dumb shit to people, but I'm just saying she liked that man. Because yet again, I'm right again. Because I said, ain't nobody talking about nothing that they ain't interested in. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody says. This is great. Not baby mama adjacent. All right, it might be that.
Hold on. They take trips, like family trips, like the Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah. Family trips. Oh, so you know who you are. You know where you stand. You just want to come here and air them out. You know why? Because it's going to get out. It's going to get out in this town. And then the baby mom will hear about it and find out. And then that's when he allegedly will get that progress, because she will help to progress him the hell on up out of the house, because she'll find out about this. And then, allegedly, because some of them will hold on because they like to compete. Women like to compete, y'all. Trust me when I tell you. I don't care what they say. They like to compete when it's something that they want. But if this will get out in this city, wherever this is, and the odds are that she will find out because the shit goes viral, or somebody sees somebody and be like, you know what? I saw her with such and such. Let me go give such and such a call. Are y'all broke up? As easy as that. And then miraculously, he might have to be forced to get his shit together real quick. And then he'll need a place to stay. And then she'll provide it. And then she'll be happy to take care of him until she's not. Because then she'll keep watching this show. And she'll listen to people say, I got roses, I got flowers, and I got candy. And then she's going to be looking at him like, you don't give me that? You don't give me that?
And when they go on these trips, they stay in separate rooms.
No.
Now, how she know they stay in rooms together? I mean, we already know that they do, but how she know they don't stay in rooms together? So she knows all this, and she's still willing to sit there and accept it. Just wasting life, turning into a skeleton, waiting for some shit in a situation that don't make no damn sense.
They stay in the same room in the house, or he live in like a guest bedroom?
Well, I've been told that he sleeps on the couch.
Everybody sleep on the couch, don't they? The only person that I guess we can confirm was allegedly sleeping in the basement was Justin Fairfax.
Sleeps on the couch. Hey, does it walk like his back up?
No.
All right, he ain't sleeping on no couch.
Ma'am, you trying to ask yourself, should I be patient for another woman's family?
Yes. That was the question. That's basically the question. She made her choice. She made her choice already. She just wanted to hear what the non-credentialed people had to say. She probably wanted them to say, girl, even though I don't know why she would think that. Girl, you better get your man. You better get on over there. You better...
He has a family. They live together. They have children. They vacation. They are...
Maybe she doesn't know what a family is. That could be. That could be. Because, you know, a lot of color community think that a baby mom and kids is a family. Allegedly. That's what I heard. Maybe she's confused. You know, the dictionary.com does work. She might not know what a family is. Yeah. You know how traumatized everybody is, but everybody don't want to admit how traumatized they is, don't want to go get no help. So the cycle continues and continues and continues. Allegedly. Excuse me. Allegedly. Shout out to my girl. She said, I said it before, I'll say it again. Y'all too old to be asking these questions. Questions that they already know the answers to, but they want somebody to feed into their bullshit, basically. I'm telling you, in my opinion, Nicole, she up here, so the word get back to the baby mom, and then she kicks him out, and then he by default comes to her because he has no place else to live. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Public, do she even know that you exist?
She gonna know now. She gonna know now. This be a pretty big room. Y'all, it'd be a pretty big room. And the way that this works is usually 2 shows per day. So if he's coming to town in Philly, there's a morning show or an earlier show and a later show. 1 at 5, 1 at 8. Or 1 at 5 and 1 at 8:30. So that's, I mean, you only hear the one question unless that person, you know, came to the next thing. But I'm just saying, there'd be a lot of people in the area. They could see each other. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I think we ask questions that we already know the answer to sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I know the answer. Girl, no, you don't. No, you don't. Who thinks you're leaving him, Bueller? Who thinks you're leaving him? I don't. I don't. Look at her. Should I get this picture? Let me see. It's a little blurred, but let me get it. She trying to stay, y'all. I don't care what she say. She trying to stay.
You know this not your. It's not your. You asking, should I be patient for him to leave his family? That's not your. This ain't the situation where he just.
But what happened? Why would you even say those words, right? You know, let's just pretend that there's a sisterhood. So you're doing this to your fellow sister? You're doing this to your sister by messing around with her. I'm going to just call him her husband. By messing around with her husband, that's how the sisterhood works. That it don't matter that there's a sister on the other side of this equation. What matters is what you want. Because yet again, I know what I'm talking about. These bitches don't give a fuck. Ain't no sisterhood. If that's what she want, she coming forward, period. 3 years, yeah. And now she's like, oh, yeah, that's because now she's embarrassed. Because what Dreadhead, because I don't remember her name, what Dreadhead seemed to forget that it's been 3 years. So now all of a sudden, because Dreadhead said something, she's supposed to change up after 3 years. And that's only the 3 years she's been waiting. That don't mean it's been 3 years that they only been knowing each other. How come nobody asked her, what was the question? What do they be asking? If y'all have effed. How come Ace, and they could have, since this is so short, they could have asked, I would like to know, have y'all effed each other in those 3 years? Oh, so you've been waiting patiently like a virgin. Hey, touch for the very first time. Waiting around for him. You ain't seeing nobody else. You ain't going out with nobody else. So you just be home. Child, you just be home. She look like she about late 20s, early 30s. So you just home. Wasting life, time, energy, effort, waiting around for somebody that's already with somebody. This is your sisterhood at work. Shout out to the sisterhood.
Just hasn't committed to me because he's not ready and he said he's working on his own place. He got a family at home. He's giving you the spare time that he have when he's out around on her. You need to ask yourself, do you even want him to give you 100% of his time? Because if he leaves her to be with you, then guess what that means? Position is open. The side chick role right now that you.
He's not leaving her to be with her. He's not leaving her to be with her. So it's not even a question. It's not even a question.
Feeling? You gonna get that man, take her problem, and be stuck with all the burdens that you don't really have to deal with. See, sometimes when you're in that side chick position, you be thinking, sweet, oh, you know, he like me, he giving me all this attention. Wait until you wifey, and then you find out why the f you wasn't cut out for that role. You're gonna be trying to send him back to his family.
But the real thing is that you need to really look in the mirror at yourself and see why you are allowing yourself to be in that position.
Because she want that man. That's the reason why. That's it. That's all. Because she don't care about the sister. She cares about the ninja. She cares about the sassy street. She cares about that black man. I'm assuming he's black. I told y'all it's always about y'all. It's always about y'all, okay? Shout out to the sassy straights, Anton and Donald Trump. With a 0.5 by Abba. Cause Abba got all these damn people pregnant, ain't no babies. I'm a little confused. Where the babies at? Where the babies at?
That man wants to be with his family. He's made it clear.
That man want to be with his family and whatever it is he's doing with your ass because you're allowing it.
You have a plan, act out that plan. It's not just going to be words.
This is her plan. She is acting out her plan. This is the plan. It's to sit and wait another 3 years and then say, after 6 years, 5 years, she's going to say, niggas ain't shit. Watch. Niggas ain't shit. This is what y'all do. Y'all don't marry us. Y'all don't do this. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do this. Y'all don't do that. While willingly waiting around for a married man. Child, you can't make it up. But then it becomes all y'all's fault yet again.
You will see the actions, and I guarantee you, I don't care if he has a family with children and everything else. It is not going to take him 3 years. If he's in a dysfunctional relationship, to get out of that relationship, he is exactly where he.
Yeah, well, she's right about that. But people who want something will believe anything. You ever heard that before? You will believe anything if it's something that you really want. And that's what she's doing. Now, all of a sudden, because she heard from Dreadhead, she knows what the answer is. She knew what the damn answer was before. I still don't think she's going to change anything, though.
He wants to be. And you are exactly where he wants you to be. You are okay with sitting in that seat. And ain't nothing good going to come from that, honey. But you got to look.
He might leave. You never know. He might.
Look at yourself. I have way too many standards to allow myself to deal with something like that. My standards will not allow me to be overly accommodating. My standards will not always allow me to be available and accessible. The way you respond to my standards lets me know the type of access that you'll have.
Yep, the access that she has allowed, because those are her standards. Congratulations to whatever her name is and her standards of waiting around and wasting her damn life. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all about this. Let me go into sweat equity. Sweat equity. I think I finally got it right. Yeah. So I don't know if we talked about it, but the people with Julio Fulio all got life in prison, right? So they didn't get death penalty, obviously. They was advocating for it. You know, they didn't want, well, Sean Gaithright, I think his name is, and maybe another one. Didn't want the DP. They said they wanted to be life in prison. Their loved ones didn't want them to go. Blah, 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 blah. Right? All right, cool. I mean, everything is videotaped on what they did. So it was kind of an open and shut case, kind of, from what I understand. So they actually got what they advocated for. They actually got what they advocated for, right? And here come the colored committee. No, we're the colored committee. Here come the colored community talking about racism and how this is a setup. It's all a setup for blacks and black boys. So it's interesting when they care about you sassy straights. Maybe they don't realize that you sassy straights, the black ones, okay, are actually black males. Maybe they don't understand that having a penis means that you're a male. Maybe they need to bring back anatomy, because I feel like they get confused, right? Because they can't stand you, but then they advocating for you in this type of situation when it gets to this dire, straight, stupid shit, right? But then if you look at them or be in the gym, you ain't shit, can't stand you, you make me sick, your mom is a this, that, and the third. But then if the oppressor takes you out, then all of a sudden they care, right? So then all of a sudden, when it comes to the oppressor, it's say his name, say his name, say his name. Then it turns back to bullet bags and we make more money than you and you need to pay all the bills, blah, 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 blah. And then if the white man tells a bad joke about George Floyd, then it's all this advocating for that black man who I still not sure what he, sorry, y'all. contributed to society that they so offended that they feel like they got to have news conferences for him. But, you know, if y'all find out, let me know. All right, just let me know, because I'm not hip to everything. I feel like he didn't do shit. I'm not saying he should have been taken on up out of here, but y'all, I will not be advocating for that man. But to each his own. All right. So this girl, I am Genesis Wells, says young Black men are losing their lives to the streets. See, they love y'all. Look at this. Now, I don't know where the fuck she been though, because this has been a thing. And then when we talk about it, you're being a white supremacist. All you do is talk about your own people. Well, since I am Black, that kind of makes sense. But when y'all want to talk about it, it's okay. So y'all wait till the deal is done. Instead of trying to advocate beforehand and be proactive, y'all would rather be reactive. And now that you've learned a new word, of which I've learned too, sweat equity, now we want to make sure that that's racism too, because everything is racism when it comes to Black people, right? Can't imagine why there's so much difficulty. So Genesis says, young Black men are losing their lives to the streets, the system, and cycles that were never built to protect them. Look at how much they care for y'all sassies. Look at this. Genesis, a Black woman, Akeisha, as y'all say, cares for y'all. Okay? Maybe y'all are too old. Maybe that's what it is. Y'all are too old. Because I know there's a lot of Generation X here. I figured it out. Okay? They only care about young Black men. Okay? Young. Not y'all. Okay? The Fulio case is bigger than music and internet drama. Profound. Prosecutors say retaliation and violence led to red room charges that could change lives forever. Oh, you mean GANG culture? And what is the music called, y'all? Drill music culture. So now in 2026, y'all just realizing this? In 2026, y'all just realizing this? After all these years? And y'all was saying it was racism then? Can an old Black man get a job? And can a Black man do this? And then they start telling y'all, the women start telling y'all, that y'all just need to go to college. Y'all just need to take out a loan because y'all ain't got shit. You ain't ever going to be shit. You don't look like shit. No, everything is shit. However, they'll wait 3 years in order for you to leave that woman so that you can build a life with them. But I digress. Now, all of a suddenly, they care. Bill Cosby been trying to tell y'all, shout out to Bill. Plenty of other people been trying to tell y'all, but you know who don't be telling y'all and don't be worrying about y'all all the way up here? The D9ers, Rolly and the crew. They don't give a fuck. They don't be talking about it, do they? Bueller, do they be talking about it? The violence and doing something about it? Telling y'all to get your kids, telling y'all to parent your kids, telling y'all that you should have stable homes for your kids. They don't do none of that. They don't do none of that. That's okay, because I tell y'all, and I know there's been other people to tell y'all, and y'all want to do what you want to do, and y'all want to be baby mamas, and y'all want to mess with people that ain't got shit, ain't won't have shit, and people that live with other women, because that's what y'all do if it's something that you want, right? Let's give a shout out to Dirty Socks and Nike Slides. Pretty hair and bow legs. That's what y'all like. At the end of the day, let's be honest. Then you get into these dumbass situations. Then you end up on the daggone news. They get all the credit. Then you end up on the blogs. They talking about you. Soon as I talk about you, I'm a white supremacist. Fuck all the rest of these people talking about it. I'm the problem. Gotcha. To tell you to care for your kids and raise them and make sure they get disciplined so the streets don't take care of them. Because I know Generation X was told that. If you don't listen here, the streets will teach you. However, whichever variation that you heard of that, right? Child, I don't know what I'm talking about. 50-fucking-4 and don't know shit. 20 some odd and knows everything, child. Got it. Another reminder that prison, death, and pain keep swallowing our communities as a whole. What? And y'all still gonna vote for Brandon? Brandon is up for re-election. Brandon Johnson and Chick Damn Chicago. Y'all went and put Doogie back in. Now y'all complaining about the violence in Baltimore. Y'all remember all that? But he black, you black, everybody black. That makes sense, right? Now y'all want to complain. And there's a food desert. Child, Chicago, they got a, what is it called? A prescription desert. All these deserts. But y'all listen to these motherfuckers that make sure they get in there who they want to get in there for you at the top. And don't nothing change, shit stay the same, then you'll be like, they don't ever come to the hood. You're right. And neither do these motherfuckers that y'all be listening to. But you know where they go? To each other when they need help. Y'all don't want to see none of that? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck, okay? Let's hear what she got to say. The system profits when young black men die or disappear, because basically what that sounds like, what she's saying to me, is that it's only coloreds that go to jail. No one else goes to jail. Ain't no white people in jail. Ain't no Asians in jail. And whatever the hell else, ain't none of them in jail. It's just niggas. It's just coloreds. That's all that's in jail. Now everybody concerned with some shit we already knew. But now because you seen a good... Let's be honest before I let this play. The problem is that you saw a good-looking young black man that didn't have his hair all over the place. You know the hair I'm talking about. That didn't look rough and tough with his crazy-ass hair. That wasn't necessarily all the way engulfed in the street life. Didn't have priors and all that type of stuff. Now, all of a sudden... Now y'all want to have concern about how the system works, the same prison system that's been working the same damn way. Now everybody, oh, this is by design. This is what they do. Got it, sis. Let's hear it.
It has to get to a point where you say, I am bigger than this beef. I'm bigger than what my environment is telling me that I can be. Because y'all are dying at record rates right now. It's already bad enough that y'all fight each other. But then you also have the state who is also fighting against you. And now we have 4 kings who have so much potential. They are locked up behind bars for the rest of their lives, giving sweat equity to the state. We're living in a country that does not mind frying you. They're making multi-billion-dollar companies off of y'all making dumb decisions, being in that jail cell and making all these rap songs. Oh yeah, kill this, kill that. But ain't nobody telling these young kings they can live. Ain't nobody telling these young kings that they can own the neighborhood they dying over. And at the end of this, when you look behind you, it's the people that care about you are the ones that are hurting and have to pick up all these broken pieces. I pray that y'all start doing the right thing so that we can really make America great again. Young kings.
That interesting. That is something else. Hey, boo.
Look, can you hear me all right?
I hear you. Did you hear the story?
Yeah, that's why I came up, because it's just making my damn head hurt. As much as these people spin in front of a fucking camera sitting and talking about shit that they don't even understand or know about, they can use all that energy to be able to galvanize a bunch of other people that they're trying to talk to and start petitioning all of these so-called laws that they think that they know something about, and actually sit and start making change amongst themselves. But what do? Sit in front of a fucking camera, talk about how they need to stop bullying us, they need to quit shooting us in the street, they need to quit doing this, they need to quit doing that. Ask these people right now, even in the chat, how many of them voted in the primaries within their jurisdictions?
They didn't.
Yeah. How many of them actually have sit and looked at who's on their city council?
They don't.
Ask them about what laws that they're talking about when it comes to it, what doctrines, what articles, what anything that has to do with the systemic shit that they're saying that is going on within these jurisdictions or things that they're talking about. They can't name none of this because they don't study these laws. They just want to bitch about them. So yeah, let me cut on the camera. They killing us. They doing this. They doing that. And this is what we get. No change, nothing about what they can do to be able to make things better for so-called black people that they're championing. So as long as they want to sit here and, you know, have this same approach and then want to sit on the gram and then put these posts up, ain't shit gonna change with these folks, but it's just a bunch of tears and they're gonna go back to the same status quo.
First of all, I agree with you completely. Second of all, we already know that this is a wash, rinse, repeat situation as usual, right?
Mm-hmm.
And nothing is ever going to change. And they just want to keep saying, just talking. It's just talking. Talkity, talking.
you know what I laughed about is that the night that Trump won the presidential election, I had so many people steady calling and crying, hey, he's going to turn into a dictator and he's going to take us all down. He's going to make us, he's going to take us back to the 50s. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. So my response to all of them was, you need to get to work within your own jurisdictions, your own cities, in all of these places that you can locally change things instead of bitching about why the fucking president is who he is, and start changing some things that really you have power to be able to vote on, rather than to sit here and look at every 4 years. You're thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna get my cam in there. I'm gonna get my candidate in there. I'm gonna lobby for that. Most of these people ain't even wrote checks to a campaign. They don't even understand what their tax bracket is within what they pay on their property. They just got a fucking house. None of them have even studied what it is or what area that they live in to be able to have some of this stuff interacted like they're claiming that they are mad about. None of it.
The only reason, and I stand by this, shout out, hey, Passport King. The only reason that these people are even talking about this is, one, because that young man is a good looking guy. And two, because the warden came through saying sweat equity. So they allegedly learned something, and now they want to act like they got all this knowledge because we went down the rabbit hole. The rabbit hole of what? They got what they advocated for. They wanted him not to get the death penalty, specifically Sean. He didn't get it. Y'all still calling racism. If the warden got up there and said that he should have the death penalty based off of what he did, you would be saying that that's racism. So one, there's no winning anyway. Two, who gives a fuck about these people on TikTok, of course, at the end of the day? Three, you know damn well they ain't looking into nothing. They ain't saying nothing. They ain't worrying about nothing but being combative and chaotic on the internet to try to act like they know something, and too focused on damn Donald Trump, which how many times have I said that? Y'all focused on the wrong damn things because you're being led by these people that don't give a damn about you. And when did they come and say something about this mess? Bueller? When did they go down there and advocate for them? Bueller? Nothing, because they don't give a shit. Because as long as y'all see this, you can think that it is exactly what she's saying, and then they can keep y'all's asses in line. That's exactly what's going on. Because the one that is bald, was bald, now he's got hair. That one ain't got no remorse at all. None remorse. And that Sean Lightskin one is now on the internet with a GoFundMe to get money from the people that he thinks are his supporters. And the funny part about it is, it's not funny, but it's funny, is that they all saying, Ninja, you ain't going nowhere. So when it comes to the money, they ain't trying to give up no money. Unless it's a Swatch Audemars, whatever the fuck it's called. Then they that's when they're willing to give money. Okay? Passport King, go ahead, boo. What you got to say?
Yeah, good morning. I didn't want to interrupt. You know, it's always good to have good decorum. Good morning, everyone.
Thanks for coming up.
Thank you. Thank you for having me up. Look, I got no sympathy. First of all, I had no idea who this Julio Fulio was. It just one day started popping up online, and supposedly he was a troll. He provoked people, but even if he was, he didn't deserve to go out that way. So I got no sympathy for those savages that was locked up. Good. Keep them off the streets. Unfortunately, here's the reality. The majority of black men, whether they're young, whether they're Gen Z, millennials, X, are decent men. You know, they go to jobs, they go to school, they work. But there is about 10%, maybe 50% of our community of black men who are just unredeemable reprobates. Whether combination of upbringing or lack of upbringing, you know, influenced by the worst elements of, you know, popular culture. And yes, and mind you, I want to make it like, oh my God, I'm not one of these coons on some, oh my God, we the only ones. You look at all ethnic groups, they all got their criminal underworld, their criminal underclass. It's just that the media is always hyper-focused to put it on our people. Oh, look at these black people. Dewan B had a show just a few days ago. I'm not jumping around. I'm going to make a quick point, a sidebar, where out in California you have Sikh Indians. For people that don't know, those are the ones that have their heads wrapped up like turbans. They are engaging in crime rings out in California. You don't see that plastered over national news. That Dewan B didn't bring it up. I wouldn't have known that was going on. They present every other group like they are model minorities, and we're the only ones out here acting up. Yeah.
Let me just interrupt you for a second. Hold on a second. I don't think that we think that we're the only ones. I think that people think us as just black and white people. That's what I think. Because as soon as it's a school shooter, we assume that it's a white person, right? So they got their stigmas, I guess you would call it. But there's these other people too, not to mention the illegals who, just because it's all
they be wilding out.
Right, just because it's this much. Oh, okay, so we should die or be killed. And mostly women and children are affected by it, but y'all fighting for them to stay in the name of your hate for Donald Trump. That is the only reason.
Yeah,
sorry to interrupt you.
Me. I'm definitely for staunch illegal immigration enforcement, and not just against Mexicans, against anyone. I don't care if they're Mexican, Chinese. Hey, they said over decades ago, there's approximately, 50,000, when they give a number is usually high. They said there's about approximately 50,000 Irish illegal aliens from Ireland in Boston. Well, guess what? They need to get them all up out of here too. No one should get a pass. I'm not on some, we only got to get them. No, get them all out. I don't care if they're from Europe. I don't care if they're from Asia. I don't care if they're from the Caribbean. I want to hear, they got melanin too, where they can take their melanin behinds back to their countries and fix where they're from. But
don't forget the people from Minnesota.
Somalis, they're crazy.
Somalis, yeah. They came over and just took over a whole damn state, basically, and everybody's just like, "Oh, that's okay." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
And look at the level of crime they've been engaged in. I mean, now mind you, we know they ain't do that alone. We know that they got, certain
allegedly, but yes.
Yeah, they didn't do that on their own, because you could tell by listening to them, these are low IQ people. There's no way they can figure that out on their own. They had to have other people allegedly facilitating, giving them information.
Absolutely, and just getting through this. But yeah, absolutely. There's definitely.
But that doesn't let the Somalians off the hook. They was willing participants in the scamming and the crime.
Yes. So. But the people that are fighting for them are people who just have Trump derangement syndrome. So they think they're sticking it to him, and at the end of the day, they're only hurting their damn selves, because you're fighting more for them than you would do and put in work for people here. Kind of what JP was just saying. Ridiculous. But anyway.
So I was muted for a second. I want to make one quick point of that bonnet wearing philosopher that was about, oh my God, the crime in the streets. Let's talk about that for a brief moment. Yeah, the bonnet wearing philosopher she on the screen a few moments ago. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. A lot of crime in the community, whether you would call it the black community, but especially the hood rat community. When you really get down to it, Keishas, and I spell that with 3 Ks, are at the basis of it. Because you know why? When not because something happened to them, if they feel offended, they know they got 2 options. They can, I'm going to borrow Dr. T. Hassan Johnson's terms, blue leashing and pit bulling. They can call the police and just lie and get a black man especially locked up, possibly killed. But their number one choice is pit bulling, where they know that they have either a hot-headed family member, boyfriend, acquaintance, that they know they can call up and just tell anything and crash. And that person was willing to crash out to the point of trying to unalive another black person. And and hell, I just seen it online on Facebook where they will like tag other black men to come on, and he'll be on Facebook making threats on Facebook. If I see you in public.
And the willingness to go is what trips me out, and the willingness to do it is it boggles my mind. Lives ruined or gone, and there wasn't that much. The amount of energy that they're putting into this was not put into the ones in Liberty City in Florida, where the girl called her brothers for a situation that she was going to go back to anyway. And now they up out of here and the dude is going to jail and she free out here. You know,
and the worst part is, even if the killer gets arrested, which they will eventually, the woman who orchestrated it just walks away scot-free like nothing happened.
Correct. But which is why I don't
understand they keep doing it. They are
so willing
no
to follow them. Yes, but they keep if they don't see the situations, I don't see how they don't, and they're willing to follow it. I just feel like that's just a different class. So if that's what they're gonna do, that's what they're gonna do. Keep that shit on over there. What happens happens, because if anybody takes 1 second to think as they should, is this really worth it? Like I said, when they're going to go back, they're going to go back. They're going to go back. So you're going to lose your life or your livelihood or whatever over somebody that's going to go back to the same situation. And if that person who allegedly loves her is willing to do that to her, what the hell do you think that person's going to do to you? Because at the end of the day, they don't really care about her. So they definitely don't care about you.
And the thing is,
too much common sense.
It's just crazy. And this is going on for decades. It's not like this is something that's recent. This is a phenomenon that's been playing out for decades and it's not being addressed. I mean, we need to have the other brothers talk about politics. It's not just about voting. That's important. We need to have a federal level proxy violence law that in any case, and not just for Black people, for any woman that it applies to, if they orchestrate a violent encounter that leads to people being hurt or killed, whatever sentence the man gets, if he gets 7 years, 10 years, she should get the same sentence. And let me tell you, if we start doing that, watch how quick that BS stops.
There used to be a thing where, like, if you drove the getaway car and even though you didn't technically go into the bank, you get charged too. I forget what that was called. I feel like that's similar to the same thing. Now, whether they abide by that, I don't know. But if you were there, you were there. If you participated, you participated. Does that make sense?
That's called being accomplished. You're right. No, it's still in effect. It's called being accomplished.
I feel like it was something more than that, but you know, I don't think that ever happens. Clearly, with
I think it's another term, accessory after the fact.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think it's also they use the legal term accessory after the fact.
Maybe.
Yeah, we need to have a national proxy violence law. And let me tell you, it'll take a while, but after about 1,000 or so women get locked up, and then they'll get like, oh my God, if I send someone on a crash out mission and he does take someone out, if they trace it back to me, I'm going to prison too. You'll see that behavior stop. If you're a weapon, I'm going to get my brother.
Yeah, but if you had a weapon and then it got stolen and you didn't report it and something happens, you get held liable for that. So it is, you know, it's kind of similar to the same thing. You're still participating in the foolishness. Why wouldn't you? Because somebody just recently gave somebody a weapon. Oh, it was that situation in Shreveport. The woman gave the weapon to one man. One man gave it to the dude that took out them kids. They don't talk about that woman that gave the damn weapon to two felons that shouldn't have had a weapon to begin with. That got lost all up in that damn story.
Prison.
Exactly. Maybe it's criminal conspiracy, or some of these other things that they're saying. Yes. But yeah, so that kind of was on the low in that story, but I definitely read that because I was always like, well, where the hell did the gun come from? Because he can't get one legally. Then they arrested that one friend, that one man, and I don't even know if he's alive or not. They arrested him, not the white man, it was a Black man. And then it was like, well, he's a felon too. Oh, that lady gave him the gun. I'm like, so where the hell is she in all this? Nowhere. Gone. Don't even talk about it.
Person that just put here criminal conspiracy.
That might have been it. That might be it.
I agree because they want them to create chaos. That's why they don't punish them. They want them, the Keishas, the term they use with 3 Ks. They want the Keishas in the community stroking chaos. This is not by accident. I'm not saying they're making them doing that. They're allowing them to do that. That's the point.
Allowing. Yeah. I hear you. I don't know, child. I don't know, but
King. Could I ask you a question, brother? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. My question.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
All right, so you're talking about that we need a comprehensive reform regarding how the laws need to change regarding how men get handled in these situations versus how the women should be charged, right?
He's going in and off of mute for some reason.
Sorry about that. I had to unmute. Yes, I'm not saying don't let men off the hook. If they commit a crime, they should go to prison. I'm saying that women are involved, like they initiated it. They set someone on a crash out mission. I'm saying they should be held accountable too. If our society starts doing that, you're going to see the crime rate drop, because now women it won't happen overnight, but within a couple of months to a year, you'll see the crime rate significantly drop, because now the Keishas that's so quick to be disrespectful and fly off because in their mind, well, I could call up such and such person, he'll take care of me. Someone would say it's a threat. Oh, I'll get this person on you. They know, oh, wait a minute. If I get this person and he does take someone out, it's gonna lead back to me and I'm going to prison. Guess what? They'll still have bad attitudes, but they'll be less likely to do that. It will significantly cut down the so-called crime rate, because now they're gonna know they're gonna be held accountable. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying let criminals off. No, I'm saying everyone that's involved should be held accountable.
All right. So would I be remiss to say that you're up on the East Coast, like New York area or so forth? I'm just picking up on your accent.
Brooklyn, New York. You can tell by the accent.
Yeah, I'm picking up on your accent. So based on that,
yeah,
just
Brooklyn, New York, Northeast.
Okay, so my question then becomes to all of the brothers that think this way: why aren't we lobbying or putting our money where our mouth is to be able to work locally, to be able to change this legislation into where the laws are protecting against this? Because I always hear,
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Mm-hmm. Right, because I'm always hearing that, you know, this is the solution to be able to alleviate all of these things, but yet I don't see the action being put behind it, because I'm someone that's advocated for these types of things. And when I see a lot of these conversations go on, I see them being very micro. So it never is I guess you could say, a honing in of action towards these types of things, because they fall on deaf ears. It's going to continue as long as no one does shit about it. So my question then becomes, since you're saying that it needs to be this comprehensive reform regarding this, then where are the brothers that's going to speak up to be able to do something about this? Because I've wrote these checks. I've been to these forums. I've been to these I've lobbied for these things. And yet it's not enough support when it comes to this, because to be honest with you, I don't think people want change. I think people like this shit being the way that it is, because if they really hate it, then they would do something about it.
See what you just said right there, not to cut you off. Mm-hmm. What you just said is not that people like it. Keep in mind, as Messi was talking about earlier, one thing I'll give the bonnet wearer philosopher credit that she got right, whether she heard it from someone, whether she understands it or not, there is such a thing called a prison. Prisons. It's already came out more than a decade ago that these private prisons, they have contracts with states that the states have to keep a certain percentage of inmates in those prisons. So this is why there's so many laws where things that wasn't once criminal, they can be locked up for. We know the most infamous one being the 1994 crime bill created by then President Biden, when he was a senator. Then Senator Biden's office. Now, he didn't write that. Some lobbyists in the prison industry pretty much just handed him that law. And I'm not letting him off the hook. He's still a piece of garbage. They handed it to his office. He signed off on it. And then they used the so-called gang violence in the Black community. Not saying there wasn't any, but again, this goes back to the hyper focus of demonizing our people. Oh my God, we got to do something. And all that was just an excuse to have these disparate sentences laws. So yeah, we don't want criminals. We don't want, people that, I'll say the great word, because I mean, we're online. Gotta be careful how we speak. We don't want people that are rapists or people that unalive. We don't want arsonists. We don't want degenerates in our community. But when you look at who they're locking up, Most of the people that lock it up are non-violent offenders. Sometimes people just with no violent felonies, but they keep getting misdemeanors. In some states, that's enough to get you a prison sentence. So it's not about, at that point, we're looking at, okay, this is not about safety. This is about these prisons making profits off these people. That's an undeniable fact. So I'm not just pontificating or ranting. This ties back to what you said earlier about the status quo. There is a financial system behind this. Again, I'm not saying let's live in a Mad Max world where it's survival of the fittest. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is they do want to lock up as many people as possible. And here's another thing. And this is why I'll give YouTube and Media Man credit. The crime rate across the board in the Black community has actually gone down. There's not as much crime, despite what you might think on social media. The crime rate's been dropping. So you're actually seeing now more Black women going to prison. There's not as many Black men out in the streets as one thinks. I'm not saying there's none, but it's actually been decreasing if you look at the stats. And now they're focusing more on Black women. They said, look, we're going to get these bodies one way or another. We can't get the men. Hey, they equal opportunists, exploiters. We'll lock the women up. And guess what? If they start locking up these ones that's out in the community stoking problems, I 100% support that. Get them up out of here, and the Black community will be much more peaceful. And I'll land my plane there.
All right, so I'm gonna rock for a second because I listened to what you just stated. I'm in Texas, and I'm in Dallas County to be specific. So we have a program here which is called Project Innocence. Project Innocence is basically funded privately by a lot of people such as myself and several other people that surround Dallas County that basically fight cases of people that are wrongfully convicted. Now, if it wasn't for programs just like this, there wouldn't be a lot of men and women that have been exonerated from a lot of crimes that they were unfairly charged for. So there are people within the soil of these jurisdictions that are actually fighting for people when it comes to wrongful convictions. So when it comes to your dynamic that you just spoke, when it came to the statistics of them locking up people, they are also freeing people as well. And there's avocation out here regarding that. I don't know what you may know about.
Yes,
what's going
not
on
to cut you off, bro,
but
but I'm familiar with what you're saying. The Innocence Project is a documented fact that Black men have the highest rates of wrongful conviction in the United States. I'm well aware of that information.
Right. So therefore, because of you knowing that there is a project out here and avocation out here regarding that, there's also a reversing that's going on in the background. So if it's just one program that I just gave you regarding this avocation, there are many others as well that can be done or be championed for on a level to where it's like, again, you have to put your money where your mouth is. It can't just be these low micro scale conversations of we just need to do something and change the laws, or we know the system is jacked up and we're not doing anything about it. So for me, I have these conversations daily, and I'm actually on the soil and actually write these checks to be able to do this type of thing. So look, I don't know what level of advocacy you may have within Brooklyn in your jurisdiction and so forth, but I urge you to be able to, if you can get my information from Messi if you would like, when we can have chats about this, and I can help you regarding advocacy within your jurisdiction to be able to make sure that this is not just words that are being spoken. And this is what I come on streams for messages like this, is because I want the misguidance to stop regarding how our people operate within society, because they think that it's just no hope when there's a lot of things that we can do to be able to change it. And if you get with people like me that are actually within the soil and so forth, we can be able to change a lot if you're really about that. And I land my plane on that.
You know what, and I appreciate you both. Thank you so much, and everything, that you do, JP. And if you do want the information, just send me an email or holler at me, Passport King on Instagram. That's what Rolly and them should be doing. They ain't doing it.
You know how I feel about Rolling. Fuck them.
I agree, but that's who everyone follows. The Rollins, the DL Hughley, because they so loud and they have the damn platform. And instead of because I always say that people like to listen to who they want to listen to, and they never listen to anything different than what they want to hear. They never learn anything else, right? They're waiting for Kim Kardashian to do it. I actually saw somebody recently say that, and it's like, when was the last time you heard her do anything? No shade against her, I'm just saying, at all. But then 2 seconds later, they're sitting up here talking about she's a whore. So it's like, you can't win for losing, and for those that do appreciate it, of course. But I agree with you. There's a lot of talk online all the time about what somebody is doing, what somebody is doing, what somebody is doing. Much like when all those people were taken on up out of here in that one particular week and a half or so. And then it was like, oh, well, prove that Black women do it too. Well, I don't think that that's going to resolve or solve anything. But that's where a lot of the conversation was going. So until there's actually people that's going to go out there, first of all, stop listening to these motherfuckers that don't give a damn, even though they say that they do. Two, people need to stop focusing on Donald damn Trump, because you ain't going to get nothing from him if you don't try to work with him or Biden or Clinton or Obama. If you're not talking to them or anyone, how can you work with someone if you're not talking to them? It just don't work that way. And the colors are telling all the other colors to not talk to him or talk to anybody Republican. So now, and I'm not saying it's only their fault. I'm just saying, but now it's, you can't talk to anybody if they say they're Republican, then they're cancer to the community, send Nicki Minaj back to Trinidad and all this other foolish, stupid shit. And instead of understanding that what has been going on has not been working, so maybe you should try something different. But that's just me and my 2 cents. That's what I think. But I got y'all. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but I'll drop down though, because I got a meeting in a minute.
Since you,
Okay.
I'll make this one final point.
Okay.
Since you mentioned Roland Martin and what's the other one, DL Hughley, I'm not gonna say anything that you already don't know and everyone don't know. They're nothing more than DNC shrills, just like the Congressional Black Caucus. Their job is to act like they're about solutions, but they're not. And when it comes time, every 2 years, whether it's midterms or elections, try to browbeat us to the polls to vote for the Democrats, so they do nothing for our community. Now, no disrespect to the brother PJ. I heard what he's saying. I agree. But I'm going to add this little nuance. Illegal aliens can't vote. Illegal aliens don't donate to parties. And look at an entire major political party being the Democrats fighting for them. And low key, even some Republicans, because you have what's known as rhinos. Republicans are name only. They may put down Republican, but they're pushing the exact same policy. Well, illegal aliens can't vote. Illegal aliens don't donate to political parties. Illegal aliens don't even pay taxes. Yet they getting all of this. So I'm not disputing what the brother said. I'm trying to look at the big picture. The thing is, and this is where I definitely agree with him, there are factors, or I should say factions. There are major factions and groups that wants the status quo to stay in place. And we are making changes. Like, for instance, I'm a big believer in the whole delineation movement. Whether people go by Foundational Black American, or some go by ADOS, some go by DOS. And one of the best things about delineation is we're decoupling from the Democrats. People realize, wait, what the hell we voted for y'all for? So you can tell us that you could do nothing for us, but then you're going to turn around and bend over backwards for people that's not even citizens? Like, nah, since you want to fight so hard for illegal aliens, get them to vote for you. Oh, illegal aliens can't vote.
Trying to do.
Y'all politicians.
They're working on trying to get them to vote. That's why they're saying that the Jim Crow 2.0 stuff. That's
they're trying to get them to vote, but legally they can't.
That's what that's about. But they're working on it. But they're definitely working on it.
They tried that in New York. They tried that in New York about 2 years ago.
Well, with Ma'am Danby, you never know.
They tried that in
now.
New York about 2-3 years ago. They tried to pass a local law allowing illegal aliens to vote, and the federal judge came in and said, he struck that down. He said, this is illegal. You can't do that. This is against the Constitution. How can you have people that's not even supposed to be in the country vote an election? And check it. California is trying the same thing right now. They're trying to pass a bill in that state to allow illegal aliens to vote.
Of course they are. Of course they are. There's a lot of them there.
It's not going to work.
I don't know.
Here's what's going to happen.
I don't.
But here's what's gonna happen. The delineation movement is good.
Say that again.
I said, here's what's gonna happen. The delineation movement is good. The Democrats do not own our vote. Our ancestors did not die. That's one of the most insulting phrases I ever heard in my life. Our ancestors died for the right to vote. When I hear that, I'm like, what kind of retard says some stuff like that? Are you kidding me? Our ancestors died so we can vote, and we're supposed to vote for Democrats. Well, I don't know who's the retard that came up with that, but I've been hearing that mess.
No retard. No retard. Dumb.
Sorry, I don't know who the low IQ. So yeah, I don't know who's the low IQ person that came up with that mess, but it's like, wow, that is so insulting. So you mean to tell me that all the ex-slaves and freedmen that fought in the Civil War for our people's own freedom, you're not going to acknowledge them? You're going to say that some great white savior just came out of nowhere, freed the slaves, and like, okay, go vote Democrat? Is that how y'all think U.S. history works?
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm telling
you.
Anyway,
let's see. I'm going to drop down.
Okay. Thanks for coming up.
Having me up. And great show.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you, hon. Shout out to both of y'all. Thank you so much for coming up in here. Shout out to all of y'all for hanging in there. But I agree with, they both have good points. All right. So I appreciate the discussion. This heifer, of course, is just once found a new phrase, which most of them did, and just wants to run with it and then figure out a way to make that racist. I think I missed Nightshade. Thank you, Boo. She said, my stepmom told me your father will never leave me for my mother. However, I was welcome at her house anytime. Here, you can take her a plate. My stepmom told me your father will never leave me for my mother. Your stepmom, you saw who your dad married. Okay. Oof. Okay. Everybody can get along. I forget what that was about, but thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. I'm a little behind. D57 says, in my experience, the community has been more concerned about HBCU homecoming weekend in the fall and graduation parties in the spring than voting. Yeah, it's not typically a concern until for every 2 years, just like they said. It's the every 2 year thing, but there's other things that we need to be paying attention to. I agree completely, and locally, more so important than anything else. Again, those shrills got exactly what they want. Focus on Donald Trump and everything being racist. They got it. They got a hold of so many people, and it's crazy just to sit here and watch. And now to listen to this shit, it's like you cannot hold Black people accountable for anything, even though they need to be held accountable for anything that they need to be held accountable for, including the kids, which I got some crime is down if I'm able to get to it today. Shout out to Reaper. He said 20 people SHOT in Austin last night. Hit the like button, y'all. Sent the email. What the hell is going on with Texas? Y'all are wilding out. What is the problem? I feel like y'all keep having crazy ass stories, and y'all are supposed to be Republican and good, child. I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. I don't know who need to do. What is his name? Abbott. Somebody better get it together down there. I'll go over this sweater. I'll make a video about that. Let me go over here to this lady though. Let me get to it. So I actually found this lady on the tube. Her name is Family Still Matters. Shout out to her. She got 29.7 on here. She says Black women are not dating outside of their race by choice. They are doing it by conditioning. So, oh, child. To the stepmom, girl. We gotta have like a girls' night so we can talk, child. That's what we need to do. We gotta figure that out and see what's been going on. The continuation of the show from yesterday. Anyway, so we're gonna listen to her video. It's about 30 minutes, so probably take about an hour. I'm gonna speed it up. We've seen this girl right here before, but let me let this video play. Shout out to all of y'all that are still here. I see you. I appreciate you. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
I am so effing tired of the amount of emotional labor that comes with dating Black men. I am so tired of the lack of commitment, the lack of support, the lack of encouragement, the lack of money. Like, I don't know what to do from this point on, but I can tell you one thing. My interest in dating another Black man is like 1% at this point. They want us to be ride or dies until they get their shit together. And then they don't want to support us in return. They don't want to commit to us. They don't want to marry us. But then they want all the benefits of being a husband without actually proposing to us. I need someone who's intentional in every single aspect.
Black women have some of the highest dating standards in the world for Black men. A good job, good morals, good character, but it's still never enough. Here's
6, 6, and 6. Don't forget that.
What no one wants to say out loud. The same women who turned down a solid Black man is now defending a man of another race with none of those standards. She calls it love. And if you dare point that out, you hate Black women. But no one's putting that same magnifying glass on them. This isn't about who you love. It's about why the bar completely disappears the second the skin color changes and what that really tells us. If you are a Black woman, this video is for you. Not to tear you down, but because this conversation is long overdue. Too many Black men are being passed over, and too many Black women are accepting less from men of other races than they would ever tolerate from their own.
Let them have it. Let them have it. Let them have it. Go on, do what you want. Have the fuck at it. I'm not talking to Mima. I'm talking about the women that, like the first girl that she's talking to. Let me not call her Mima, child, because we probably the same age. This is the account owner right here. All right. Shout out to Kofi. He said, girls night, I'll be nosy little brother eavesdropping. It'll be in front of everybody. So you ain't even got to eavesdrop. Shout out to you. So crazy. But do it. Just like the girl with the standards on the tonight's conversation. And Kitty is like, your standards, your standards, your standards. Those are her standards. To sit and wait for someone for 3 years, knowing that you can see what it is, but she didn't care. And she didn't care about the other Black woman on the other side, because there is no such thing as a sisterhood.
By the end of this video, you will have a clear picture of the double standard that is quietly destroying Black relationships, the root of where it comes from, how it shows up, and what it is costing our community. And I want you to walk away with the self-awareness to honestly assess whether you have been living it.
First question that I have is, what are your thoughts on the state of Black love in America today? And we will start with Olivia.
Okay, when you say state, like what you're referring to?
How basically just an overall.
She says, when you say state, what you referring to, girl?
Overall general perception of what you see with Black love.
I feel like love doesn't have a race, because me, I'm a Black woman, but I love white men.
If a Black woman keep holding Black men to a standard, they never apply to anyone else. The only people losing are Black women themselves.
Profound. Exactly. You said, and then I got another video after this, and then you'll accept a abuse. Not that they won't. Some people, let me not say everybody, but some people will accept abuse, like we saw with the Liberty City thing. And it's like no common sense comes into play with regard to relationships or whatever. Then you go to tonight's conversation to get advice instead of going to get a fucking counselor or a therapist or someone who's credentialed, not Cheyenne Bryant. They probably still will listen to Cheyenne Bryant at this point, child.
Before we talk about the double standard, we have to talk about where it comes from. Because this did not start on social media. It did not start with dating apps. It started in the home. I want to be transparent with you. I am a Black woman, obviously. I was raised in a home with a father I admired. And in my generation, the idea of running to a man of another race as an upgrade was not something most of us entertained. Not because
they'll say that the times are not the same. I'm assuming she's Generation X. The times are not the same. Well, y'all flow on. Just flow on. Because don't forget, it's okay. It's okay when it's a Black woman to a white man, but it's not okay if it's a Black man to a white woman. And we're just using white, but it could be anybody, of course.
We're told not to. But because we had seen Black men.
Oh yeah, back in the day, Granny would say, don't you bring no white person up into this house. Say I'm lying. Don't you bring no white person up into this house. You know, that was also back when there was racism overtly in your face too. Definitely. The colored stayed where they was and the white people stayed where they were. Now that I did notice in the 70s for sure. Wasn't no white people in my neighborhood. Now the neighborhood that I grew up in, all white. Ain't no Black people in there now because they sold everything and now they took it over and it's worth millions.
Close, loving their families, leading their homes, providing and protecting. We had a reference point. We knew what a good Black man looked like because we had one in the house. But something.
Ooh, you mean like all the military men in my family? Like I have said 55 million and one times. All of my uncles, my grandfather, even a lot of my male cousins, military, Navy. Army. Mostly Navy and Army. Even my stepfather, Navy. But now you say that to somebody, they be like, the Navy is or not the Navy, the military is a racist. Child, everything is racist. Wherever you working now, if it ain't self-employment, it's racist. So what are you gonna do? Just be saying shit just to be saying shit. You're not gonna send your son to go to the white man's military. I'm sorry, don't you get that benefit to still live here, and all that shit that you see over there don't come over here? This freedom of speech that you have here that you can't have somewhere else. Oh, you still complaining? Okay.
Shifted. And when you look at the modern generation of Black women, many of them do not have that reference point. They did not grow up with a father in the home. They did not have a Black man they loved and admired and looked up to. And when you grow up without that, you do not develop a natural appreciation for Black men.
Black women love to approach other ethnic non-Black men. Like, they go up to them, shoot their shot.
That's
like,
our confidence.
This is Black men. They don't feel like we worthy enough for them to shoot their shot. There's a meme, right? And it's a group of Black women on top and a group of Black women on the bottom. And the meme says, when Black women see Black men and all of them is frowning and they have that quote unquote wrestling bitch face. And then the top says, when they see white men and they all smiling and looking friendly and approachable. I think that's how, I'm not saying we're all Black women, but I think that's how some Black men even view Black women. It's like they come up unapproachable. They just look, they don't want to be approached. But if it was a non-Black person, now your vibe is a little bit different. Now you're much more friendlier.
When it comes to trauma too, you so used to like messed up Black people, and we see a white person, it's like, okay, well, I can vibe with you. Me personally, like if I'm in a room with, Caucasian men or whatever, I may not look so mean.
That's disappointing though, to hear like our women feel more comfortable being around a different group of men rather than a Black man.
Imagine coming out of your face and saying that, but this will be the same people talking about when you going over there, passport bros, or if you dating whoever around here that's not Black. The all damn audacity. Oh, I'm friendlier in the midst of white people. Child, I promise you, I'm not more friendlier to anybody. I don't care who it is. Fuck them all. Let me stop. But seriously, I'm not more friendly with anybody because everybody get on my nerves, to be perfectly honest with you. But imagine saying that shit. That sounds crazy. Sound a little racist? Is it backdoor racism or something? I don't know what it is.
You develop a void. And that void gets filled by culture, by media, by programming.
Sage, I just had to open it up. He said, Sage Talk Biz says, hold up, but they didn't grow up with a white man in the home either. Interesting how that works out, huh? You're absolutely right. But white is right, allegedly, from what it is that they say. Full of shit. Y'all already know.
And that programming tells her one thing. Black men are the bottom. White men are the top. They represent coming up. This is not an accident. It is the result of decades of conditioning. Black men have been portrayed as dangerous, irresponsible, absent, and inferior in almost every form of mainstream media. And when a young Black girl grows up without a father to counter that narrative with his presence, his love, and his example, she believes it, not because it's true, but because nobody showed her otherwise. And this is where it gets personal, because even when you look at someone like Venus and Serena Williams.
Tennis legend Venus Williams is off the courts and onto a new chapter in life. She's married. But this isn't just any wedding. Venus and her husband, Italian actor Andrea Preti, celebrated their love twice. First in Italy, and then in a 6-day extravaganza in Palm Beach, Florida. Let's dive into how the 7-time Grand Slam champion celebrated the happiest week of her life. Venus and Andrea's romance began in 2024 at a Milan fashion show, a chance encounter neither had planned to attend. Venus was on a sister's trip to Lake Como when a last-minute invitation arrived. Andrea was tired, but destiny had other plans. From that meeting, a private and heartfelt relationship blossomed, leading to the big announcement in July 2025. Venus revealed she was engaged to Italian actor and former model Andrea Preti, giving fans their first glimpse into her personal life.
In her lavish, luxurious, multi-million-dollar wedding. Vogue magazine captured all of the pictures because no cameras were allowed in the venue, but it was absolutely beautiful. Serena looked absolutely beautiful. Her dress was gorgeous. It was a fancy strap.
She looked like Venus, wait, she called her Serena? That looked like Serena, kinda. I mean, I know they're sisters. Them boobs look huge.
Strapless ball gown, and she had $3.5 million worth of jewelry on. Whew, I wish I was rich. And they both exchanged their vows under an extravagant floral arch. And Alexis said that he wants to spend the rest of his life taking care of Serena Williams. And he said that she's the greatest of all time, not just in sports. Whew, he knows all the right things to say. Anyway, Serena looked beautiful and her wedding looked amazing. From the details, everything was so classy.
Oh, wait, that is Serena. Child, I thought they were talking about Venus. I'm so confused. My bad, y'all. My bad.
And luxurious.
Two women who had a father who was present, who pushed them, who built them into champions. Something still shifted. We do not know everything that happened inside their home. But we know that 2 Black women who were raised by a Black father, who watched that man pour everything into them, still ended up choosing partners outside their own race.
So allegedly, and I don't know they dating history because I could give a shit, but allegedly, from what I have read, Serena tried to date all these Black men. Venus was a virgin until she got married. That's what they said. But Serena tried to deal with all these other people, one of which I think was Drake, and one was Common, and no one wanted to marry her. And it was all these issues going on. So that's allegedly the reason why. And that's the same thing with Eve, because Eve used to mess with CVJ. I haven't seen him in a while. He's still alive. Messing with Stevie J, and he dogged her out, and a couple other people, blah, 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 blah. And so they just went and found white men. Now, me personally, I just feel like, I still think it's a class thing, me personally. And you probably should date more on your class than anything. So these people who take on what they see celebrities do think that they should get the same thing, which is why that woman who crashed out about Jamie Foxx, she was sounding like Jamie dumped her and that this was some great offense when he's a whole ass celebrity to do whatever the hell it is that he want to do with whoever the hell it is that he wants to do it with, like he's been doing all this damn time. They don't owe us anything. That go to their movies, buy their music, stream the music, whatever the hell it is, buy whatever it is that they selling. And I think that there's something wrong in the brain to think that just because I buy your product means that you have to think the way that I do. This craziness of recent years of you have to believe in and think the way that I think is wild. The whole thing is wild. And then these same people go around talking about capitalism. Well, you dumb asses, as long as you keep buying, you supporting it. So I don't know why y'all complaining. It don't make sense to me. Somebody just said that in one of the comments. Oh, these people just are capitalists, and you're a consumer. So if you're buying their shit, then you're participating in the same thing that you complaining about. Because I ain't heard nobody talk about stop buying while the gas is going up and all the prices of everything is going up. I ain't heard nobody, and I don't mean Jamal, I don't mean Rolly. I'm just talking about overall, period, point blank. Stop purchasing. Nope, none of that. Y'all out here, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all out here looking for an Audemars watch that looked like a fucking plastic piece of shit that came out of the damn Fruity Pebbles. And y'all think that that's going to do what exactly? Oh, it's for resale. No, it's for bullshit. It's for bullshit. That's not what people do who are trying to change their financial situation. I don't give a fuck who you listen to. Ain't no financial person going to say that that is a good investment to do shit in. Take that damn money that you have for that and pay a fucking bill or save your damn money, since everyone is one, what do they say? One car repair away from bankruptcy. You better say that stupid $400, $500 for that shit, but whatever. Do you, have at it. Same shit, different day. Thank you, Nick. He said, I've never heard old Black women go after Maya Angelou for her 3 marriages to white men. They still put her on a pedestal. Venus, Serena, Eve, Ketanji, Bueller. Yeah, we went over this the other day and y'all listed all of because the woman was saying that Jamie Foxx is the coon, of course, because whenever people in the community don't do what people in the community think that they should do, all of a sudden you're a coon. So because Jamie Foxx has got his 3rd woman pregnant and she's white, now all of a sudden we shouldn't support him anymore. First of all, bitches, you don't ever tell me where I spend my money. Let's start at the top. Please understand and know, just because y'all want to pocket watch people that you don't know and you find yourselves all engulfed in their lives of people you don't know, of if something happens to you, those people won't do shit for you. And you think that you're going to sit up here talking about what somebody else needs to do and people need to. No, you do you. We will do us, and everything will work out the way that's supposed to. So if you want to waste your time pocket watching all these MFers and still complaining about people who got all this money and all these CEOs got all this money, That's your damn problem. Pay attention to your fucking wallet and stop worrying about theirs. And the only thing that anybody can do is stop fucking consumerizing, but y'all not gonna do that. So y'all should shut the fuck up. I don't give a damn that y'all allegedly stopped going into Target. I don't give a damn about none of that. You ain't gonna stop since you can't stand Republicans and you can't stand Donald Trump. I done already named it for the umpteenth times, all the things that you support that support them. So until y'all do some research, much like JP says about the political part of it, y'all can miss me with all this bullshit and all those people on Instagram that are having a fit over the fact that, yes, if that bitch can call Jamie Foxx a coon, then we can call Venus a coon, Serena a coon, Kentanji a coon, and all these other black women who married white men, fucking coons too. What's good for the fucking goose is good for the gander. Y'all gonna stop this bullshit, or you gonna continue? That's okay, because we can do it too. We can do it too. Because, child, we can list them all. We done listed them all the other damn day. Y'all can hate it and then all of a sudden say that I'm the problem. No, y'all are the problem because you don't be fucking paying attention and you be saying shit that don't make no damn sense at the end of the damn day, child. Misses me with that bullshit. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you. Shout out to D57. He says white men don't have to be tall. Most of the time they ain't got to be cute. I'm not talking about Venus's husband. I'm just saying this next story that I got, this next video, woo, that bitch looked like he came straight from the wolves or something like that. Child, they just be taking any old body. But yeah, y'all, you sassy straights black must have all the standards, okay? You must have all the standards. Good morning, Uncle Rick. I appreciate you. Boo, he said all the pores. Fake pores, lining up for us, watch, but riding on 2 spares on a car with 29% interest. Exactly. One car repair away from bankruptcy and non-existence, but worrying about what somebody else is doing with their daggone money. Child, if these people don't go to hell, tell it to somebody who don't know, those that don't know shit about money and finance, because that ain't me.
And that tells us that the father factor is powerful, but it is not the only factor because the world also got to them. Decades of being ridiculed, mocked.
Serena hates to lose, and she got to learn that in this sport, you're going to lose sometime.
Just seeing what their dad did for them and seeing, like it was for Venus. Venus was the one that they were pushing, to become this huge tennis star, and Serena was right there behind.
Serena and Venus were playing in, I think it was Indian Wells.
They get booed.
It's an amazing sound here. An American crowd booing an American family. And you have to say that it does smack of a little bit of racism.
And belittle.
A lot bit of racism, especially when they came out. Abso-fucking-lutely.
For being naturally black and beautiful, left a mark that even a good father could not fully erase. When a black woman does not see value in herself as a black woman, she will not see value.
Let me pause you, Mima. But listen, I ain't got no problem with who Venus and Serena marry. I don't have no problem with who Jamie Foxx gets pregnant. Name my business. I don't give a fuck. But one would think that, because I just put the post up, y'all. Let me back up. I put the post up about fathers who have created successful kids. And there's bitches in there that are whining and complaining, right? But Richard Williams, obviously he was the one that was the backbone. And even Joe Jackson was the backbone, because y'all know that they mothers was not going to push them the way that a man would push them. Just like the man that we saw on Instagram getting his son to put the bike up, and the mom talking about, I was crying, bitch, fuck that. Ain't nothing to cry about. He need to learn how to clean up after himself. He need to learn discipline. He need to learn how to figure shit out. He need to understand that shit might be hard, but what is it? It used to be a saying, try, something like that. You continue to do it until you get it. But these bitches don't think that far ahead. But as far as Venus and Serena getting booed, right? That's mostly white people. This is white people booing you. They still found a way to marry white people. So I don't know if there's a rhyme or fucking reason, honestly. It could be anything. I don't think it's one way or another. She's saying that it's conditioning. Maybe it is, but child, if you were kids, because they were kids, and going into this, it's this arena, outside arena, Arthur Ashe Court or whoever, whatever, the French, the Australia, the US Open, whatever it is. A lot of white people, let's be honest, It ain't a crowd of niggas. There's a lot of white people. And then they booing you. And it wasn't just in one place. I remember when they first came out, they're booing them in a lot of places. They got over it. They got over it. Y'all still sitting up here talking about racism is keeping you from something. Child, if y'all don't get the fuck out of my face, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. My favorite's here. Thank you, Boo. He said Michael Jackson was tough because of his daddy, Joe. Listen, listen. Joe did what Joe did because that was that time. Motherfuckers today are so damn weak. Motherfuckers today are so damn weak. That's why your fucked up kids is out here gremlinizing all over the place and sitting up here. Now we know about sweat equity because you're not, listen, I don't know. But the odds are is that they were not monitored enough that they did not get involved with that mess with drill rap, I think it's called, to then go and do that mess and plan that mess. So something somewhere, some wires got a little messed up or whatever. Maybe if you had some Joe Jackson in you or some, what is his name? On Good Times, James Evans in you, then maybe something would have been different. But Black people, and I'm not saying that beating kids severely and stuff like what we saw with Penny on Good Times, I'm not saying that that's the right thing to do. But y'all, ass whipping every now and again will keep your fucking kids straight. I don't care what nobody say. You got to be able to have that eye, which is what we had, whether it was a look or it was a stern voice. But you knew you better calm the fuck down or I will beat your ass in the store or whatever it is. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of being scared of your damn parent. That's their fucking job. And these parents today ain't doing that. You letting your kids wild the fuck out. And then they get into this stupid ass situation or they out here being taken out at doing dumb things, getting arrested. And then y'all act like it's racism. No, it's dummism because don't nobody want to raise their dumb ass kids. And then we supposed to feel sorry and fuck them kids.
Left a mark that even a good father could not fully erase. When a Black woman does not see value in herself as a Black woman, she will not see value in a Black man either. The two are connected, and that is what we have to understand before we go any further. Now let's talk about the standard, because once that programming is in place, once a Black woman has been conditioned to see Black men as inferior, the standard she sets for them stops being about genuine requirements and starts being about justification. The list for Black men is long. He's got to have a job, a good paying job.
Child, I'm gonna need you to have a job. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna need you to have a job, child.
Car, a new car.
A car, a new car. Is this what they say? Let's listen to Mima's list, child. You definitely gonna have to have a job, okay? But that isn't that just a given? Like when people do be saying that, it's like, he got to have a job. And in my mind, I'm like, are we in high school? I would certainly hope a motherfucker has a job that you don't have to list that he got to have a job. Child, it's me. I know.
Starts being about justification. The list for Black men is long. He's got to have a job, a good paying job, a car, a new car, a house, ambition, spirituality, tall, good looks, no kids, good credit, emotionally available, not too clingy, and still somehow strong enough to feel safe. And there is nothing wrong with knowing what you want. But the problem is when a Black man actually meets every single one of those requirements, it's still not enough.
As we have witnessed on tonight's conversations. Man paid all the bills. She won all the bills. I own all the bills, all the bills, all the bills. And all of a sudden, it's not enough because you're, what was it? Emotionally, something bullshit made up term because y'all bitches believe in these new bullshit made up terms. Look it up in the fucking dictionary, okay? Because y'all don't be knowing what shit means and a lot of this shit is just made up. Then she goes, because her mama told her to go get a sneaky link, another new term that y'all done made the fuck up. And she goes and does it. That dummy goes and tells the other one, and then she loses it all. And now she mad. How you mad? You did that shit to your damn self, you dumb bitch. You thought that there was more and more and more because y'all don't know what satisfied means. Y'all don't know what enough means. Y'all don't know how to be happy and be calm and be satisfied and know that you have. Y'all don't even know when you've won. That's the funny part. Y'all don't even know when you've won because you're too busy looking at other people, specifically celebrities, and then you think you should have that. And then you keep going, you fuck it up, and then you get back down to nothing. And then that's when it's man hate, man hate, man hate. Or you never had one anyway, probably because you got a funky ass attitude like she showed earlier from Daily Wrap-Up Crew. Shout out to the Daily Wrap-Up Crew. Because you're too busy looking resting bitch face, and then when a white man come around, you smile. That is the craziest shit. Don't worry, this face is the same no matter who's around, because I don't like nobody. Shout out to Jay. He said he gotta be tall, girl. Do I still have that? Look at you.
But now that you 60 pounds, 50 pounds, 80 pounds, over 100 pounds, where you used to look like, now that you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, like the 10 crack commandments, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cheering. Now that your man ain't sugar honey iced tea, now that he went oop up upside your head, you go oops upside your head. Now you talking about character and integrity.
Character and integrity.
Black chick math at work. Black women don't know the difference between a brother that's 5'10" and a brother that's 6'10". They don't know that. And you know what cracks me up about a lot of lovely ladies in the community? They talk about the character and integrity. Yeah, after you got rid of having babies by nug, after you reproduce with man, character and integrity, before you had all those babies, before you got stretched out, before the catbacks had 150,000 miles on it, the only thing you was talking about was.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah.
Shout out to Obsidian. I totally forgot about this. And where is?
Have a 2-car garage. They gotta have between a dude that's 5'5".
I got an Obsidian section.
6'10", but it don't matter. He gotta be tall, girl. He gotta be tall, girl.
There it is. Shout out to y'all for remembering that, child, because I totally forgot. I got my whole Obsidian section, child. Shout out to Nick. He said, I didn't own a truck until I was in my 30s. Child, these people try to get so much stuff when they're young, then be in all this damn debt, and then be looking around talking about I'm in $90,000 worth of debt, and the boyfriend says I'll only marry you if you pay it down. You got Dave Ramsey throwing a fucking hammer into the plan. No sense whatsoever. Naomi Reed, thank you so much. He said husband store analogy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to y'all that's still hanging in there. Come on, Mima.
He's too soft, too focused, too available, too boring. There is all
too available. I have heard that before. Actually, that was on Sex in the City. You're just too available to me. I'm like, girl, what? An attentive Aiden, shout out to those that know, carrying Aiden, after dealing with Big didn't want her, went and got a new girlfriend, married her, didn't tell her shit. Then you got Aiden, good looking, got a job, own business, lives in New York, good looking, tall man. You're too available to me. Child, these bitches is crazy.
Actually meets every single one of those requirements. It's still not enough. He's too soft, too focused, too available, too boring. There is always a reason. And one of the most common excuses you hear from successful Black women is this: I cannot find a man who makes as much money as me. But then you look at someone like Serena Williams, one of the greatest athletes in human history, worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And she married a man who has money. Not going to minimize that, but nowhere near her level.
Shout out to Taylor Swift and Kelsey. Shout out to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey, I think his name is. Shout out to Rihanna and is it ASAP? I think ASAP Rocky. Child, these people just be saying shit just for chaos's sake. If you really wanted somebody on your level, where you work is where you find somebody on your economic level. Y'all know damn well you want dirty socks and Nike slides, and that's what you be getting. and that's where you be going. And then you think that they're going to make the same amount of money as you. You work as a lawyer, you probably should be looking at other lawyers. That would make sense, right? If you are VP and you want somebody with VP money, then you should be looking at other VPs. Y'all be looking down here at the DoorDash driver.
Ask yourself honestly, if her husband were a black man with that exact same income and that exact same net worth, would he have been good enough? Yeah. You already know the answer. Mm-hmm. The money argument is not the real argument. It never was. Because here is what is really happening. When a black woman has been programmed to see black men as inferior, no amount of success, character, or consistency will override that programming. The bar is not high because she has standards. The bar is high because she does not want him to reach it. And if he somehow does, she will find another reason. We have seen women divorce.
Wow. Hold on, Mimo. Hold on.
I'm going to minimize that, but nowhere near her level. Ask yourself honestly, if her husband were a black man with that exact same income and that exact same net worth, would he have been good enough?
Would he have been good enough? Of course, the phone's ringing.
You already know the answer. The money argument is not the real argument. It never was. Because here is what is really happening. When a black woman has been programmed to see black men as inferior, no amount of success, character, or consistency will override that programming.
Programmed, y'all. That could be it. Like those people I told you that I heard when I went to that girl's birthday party. I'm like, who the fuck are these people? I didn't realize people really talk like this. I just thought it was on the internet. Crazy. Girl, you don't need no man. I ain't had no man in 10 years. I'm my Drake voice. 10 years? Until he's able. They specifically said this. Until he can come into my house and be equal to me. And I was just like, deja vu, sitting up here listening to this shit. Yeah. Crazy.
The bar is not high because she has standards. The bar is high because she does not want him to reach it. And if he somehow does,
she don't want you to reach the standard that they want so that they can what? Keep y'all underneath of their daggone feet. So they can have total control, child. This is crazy. Shout out to what did I say this? I'll drop it at the end. Thank you so much, Kofa. He said, I mentioned it before. I have a friend who played for the Lakers, 2-time champion, good money, good father, 6'9". Exes, black and white exes, took him through hell and family court. Not enough is a norm. What was she looking for? What is she looking for? Whatever. That's crazy. Not enough. What's left? Oh, had to be over there in Saint Tropez with George Clooney or something, maybe. That's wild. That's crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Reaper, I appreciate you. Hold on. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Hold on a second, y'all. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Whoops. Oh my goodness gracious. What the hell? All right. I have to come back to it. Sheesh.
She will find another reason. We have seen women divorce good husbands, faithful men, providers, men who showed up every single day and struggle to give a reason that makes sense. Because the real reason is not something they are ready to say out loud. If the bar keeps moving every time a man gets close to it, that is not a standard. That is an exit strategy. It's a way to get out of connecting with your own. Now, here is where the double standard becomes impossible to ignore, because that same bar that black men could never reach, it does not just move for other men, it disappears completely. There are black women in relationships right now with men of other races who do not have a job, do not have their own place, do not treat them with basic dignity, and they will defend those men with everything they have. A black man who asked her to cook dinner is oppressive, but
slavery. And the amount of people that agreed, there was a whole divester video where they was like, oh, Leslie Jones was right. Leslie Jones ain't even made it to the altar. How the fuck does she know anything? And neither was the bitch that made the damn video. So how the hell do you know? How the hell do you know anything about anything if you ain't never done it? Okay, keep listening to these dummies. It's just easier just to listen to these dummies than to sit up here and be an adult and make your own adult decisions by yourself and stop taking on other people's traumas. Shout out to the kosher clinician who said that this shit is basically trauma bonding. Trauma bonding with other people, just like that bitch that's over there talking about Jamie Foxx did this to me. Jamie Foxx don't know you, bitch. Jamie Foxx does not know you at all. This ain't got shit to do with you. I got it, Rob Reaper. Thank you so much. Shout out to Uncle Rick. I appreciate you. He said most women, the more you give them, the higher the expectations get. That's why she needs to work. She needs to have something to do. Bored is a cuss word. All this time that I have been off, I have not been bored. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready to stop working because I have not been bored at all. Shout out to you, boo. I see you. I appreciate you.
Man of another race who contributes nothing financially, emotionally, or practically gets patience, grace, and loyalty she never extended to her own. I'm not saying this is the case in all cases, but the majority of the cases, this is what we see. Tommy Sotomayor has covered this extensively.
If I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, there's a weakness in him. Ooh, something in him is weak.
Oh, child, y'all remember this. A black man going down the street with a white woman, there's something weak in him. But if I see a sister with a white man, then that means that she done had enough. Child been had enough of you bitches.
I think when I see a black woman with a white man, I think, oh, she's tired. Like she must have got so fed up that she's getting to rest now.
They'll tell you as a black man, if you don't date black women, what will they say? You hate yourself and you hate your mama. Yeah. Okay, cool. Because they say, how can you not love that which had you? What do they say to a white man who say, I only date black women?
People like savages.
So black women started to hate black men because black men reminded them of who they are. Look at it today.
Mm-hmm.
You've never seen a black woman complain about a black woman being with a white man. They never said they're going to boycott this black woman for being with a white man. They never said that Serena Williams must hate her daddy. They never said Venus Williams hate her daddy.
Yeah.
Hate herself.
Yeah.
So she walk around in a blonde wig looking like the beast from Beauty and the Beast.
And one case that stands out.
Let's not talk about Jamel looking more white every day, and Serena looked like she changing white too, y'all. Remember when she was offended by the fucking cotton tree plant? These bitches just be saying shit, y'all.
Involves a woman in the adult entertainment industry who openly stated she only dates white men, not just any white men, overweight white men who speak to her in degrading ways.
My ex was with for a very long time. He was a white guy who grew up in a Haitian neighborhood, went to his Haitian best friend's house every day. He'd been around black people his whole life. He lived in yes, exactly. I have Twiggers.
The super chat or the whatever says she F's wiggers, white boys who want to be ninjas. She knows the white boys she dates don't qualify for a decent Becky. Child, shout out to me for knowing to not be around these people. Already knowing. This sounds ridiculous.
And white girls probably wouldn't be interested in that. That's true.
I put it up when they send me money. When they send me $5 or more, I put up the comment. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's true. I did. And I have, but I'm more comfortable being with someone like that. I mean, as long as they're providing and they're a good person, I'm more comfortable being someone like that than someone who sees me as a fetish, will never bring me home to their parents, has some deeper. And I've been with a guy who his family was deeply, deeply racist. And it also reflected in him, and the relationship did not last long.
Because he just wanted to see what it was like. I slept with a fat.
And actually, I showed him attention because he had a good background and family and stuff, but he was just a bigger guy. And I think as women of color, we're more accepting to a bigger guy. The white people want everybody to be skinny, super skinny. Nobody's thick. So he never got a lot of attention from. He said the first time he got real attention from women is when he went to Magic City, Atlanta, and he's a white boy from an all-white neighborhood.
Like the brokest ass, regular looking white guy. There's a white guy that came on my show and he said, I am a below average looking white dude. I get to f as many black women as I want. He said because they're attracted to the white skin.
It makes you different, right? And it.
I can't. Y'all crazy. Good luck to y'all. But that people supposed to listen to you with logic like that. Oh, just because he's got white skin. Oh, dumbasses. Rick said, this ties into the white Jesus imagery. The perfect man is white. So how can a black man be that? This is a domino effect of programming at the subconscious level. Well, that's what the channel is saying. That's what her title was. So, yep. And we just listened to it, but this sounds crazy. Of course, all of it sounds crazy. This is weird. This is weird to me. It's weird. Oh, white skin. Oh, yes, I'll take him. Who cares that he's fat, ugly? Look. Oh, well. Oh, that explains why they looking at these swamp. What is Dr. Umar call them? Like swamp lizards or something, looking like they came up out of the damn gutters and shit. People that I'm like, oh, I'm crossing the street. What the fuck? You allow these people to touch you? Child, don't even look at me. You look like a swamp lizard or something.
Kind of gives up power. And I know Black women in the situation, they're breadwinners of their household. They make your partner, big, doctors and stuff, and they date a white guy and he's really not doing anything. And I don't like that personally. I'm not into that.
It happens a lot. These celebrities who I've seen get divorced, several of them. One of them that was on a talk show. One of them that created that's on the show that my daughter likes. Abbott Elementary. She just got divorced. Some white man took her money. Like, if you keep being with these young.
Oh, Brunson. Can't think of her name. King Quinta Brunson. From Abbott Elementary. Her husband sure was white. Surely was. Ashley Foot in the building. Thank you, boo. Ashley loves me a black woman and a white woman. Okay, and all right, Asian or Hispanic woman too. All right, any woman who can give me citizenship. I ain't picky. It's so crazy. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you.
Oh, will make a black dude like me have to go through hell, show your money up front to get something done. But this white boy be able to get put on credit. You'll him and let him pay you next week. You take his word for it. You'll let him tell you, I got a camera, we can make some money. I said that this black girl now called the King of Queens, Queen of Kings. She with this big old white dude, and when she got mad at him, because she had lied and told everybody he moved her to Hawaii and that he bought her the Range Rover. Come to find out, when she got mad at him, she told the truth. That she said all that to big him up online.
You mean to tell me women lie? What? News at 11, Shy.
Because she didn't want people to know she was with a broke ass white boy.
Oh, but don't forget, believe all women, child. Believe all women.
You sit there and talk crap to black men. We got to work our ass off.
She made it her mission to make a man feel special, that women in his own race would not look at twice. Women of his own race had already passed on him, and she stepped in to pick up what they put down. She did not want a man her own people valued. She wanted the one the other people rejected. And if a black man with that same size, same income, same mouth approached her, I'm talking about that disrespectful mouth, she would not give him 1 second of time. Help me make that make sense. Because what we are really seeing here is not love. It is not even preference. It is self-rejection dressed up as a dating choice. When you specifically seek out a man that his own community does not want, that is not coming up. That is a...
Oh my God! That's how all those crazy people got into these crazy situations. Remember the one that brought the dude over to her house? Then she allegedly just died in her sleep and they let him go home. I forget that one's name. Then there's the one whose body, I don't know if they still found all the parts. Child, that's why y'all with these chicken gizzard looking motherfuckers. Just because. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Cause I be looking like, girl, I see what you look like, and you went for this swamp lizard, ugly ass, scary, come out of the fucking sewer motherfucker. What? The way you look? Oh my God. Oh my God. That is ridiculous. That's crazy. But y'all got to do everything, Sassy Straights, the black ones. The one that got into the car at 3 a.m. that went to go get gas, but she was with the illegal. Yeah. And everybody was trying to be like, oh, well, I mean, he did do something to her. It's like that. She willingly went. She willingly went. Wow. Nate J says, as a black woman married to a white man, these people thought patterns is so dang strange. There's a pattern. This is crazy. Oh my, this is weird. That's weird. All the more y'all need mental health help, bitches. All right. I know you hating hoes is hating and listening. Get some help, because y'all crazy. Help your fellows to stop. If you really have a hood, because I'm not in it. I'm not in it, child, because I don't trust y'all. Never have, never will. All right. Go get yourself some help, because y'all still coming up wildebeest. That's not what Dr. Umar calls them. But y'all want to hang out with wildebeest? Go ahead. Go on. Have at it. But black men delete us too. Okay. Then go with the least one that's gonna delete you. But y'all talking about racism. Y'all talking about all the races. Then you go to a racist. You be admitting it. You be admitting it that they're racist towards you. You still stay there. Deranged. Then you go and have kids.
Reflection of how little you think of yourself. And then there is what these women call divesting. The idea that black women leaving black men behind and choosing men of other races is some kind of liberation or elevation. But here's what the divesting conversation leaves out. The majority of these men of another race are not marrying these black women that are divesting. They are not building with them, not permanently. They are not choosing them as their first choice. And here is the biology that nobody wants to talk about. If a black man has children with a white woman, the bloodline remains black. If a black woman has children with a white man, the bloodline remains black too. White men who come from generational families with any kind of racial awareness know this. And that is why the commitment rarely comes. She thinks she is coming up, but in many of these cases, she is
coming up to what? Especially if they ain't got shit, but you got all these commands and demands. Well, you can command and demand all you want to. It's what you can get at the end of the day. So you clearly can't get it after all the commanding and demanding. And the odds are it's probably because you're commanding and demanding instead of being a normal ass bitch. You got to be a real see you next Tuesday. And then you go over here to Neanderthals. Yeah, I think that is what he calls them, and snow puppies. But those wildebeest, child. Y'all go over here to wildebeest because that's the best you think you can do. If black women are the beauty standard, the black women are the beauty standard. With the beauty standard, why are you going to Neanderthals then? Child, listen, no offense, white people, but child, these men be ugly with a capital UG, okay? I am running back the opposite direction if they come down the street where I'm at. The opposite direction, running quick. They over here bringing them home, bringing them to their homes, going to their homes. You don't know these people. Yeah. That is insane. That is insanity. I don't care. It is what it is. Original Man, I appreciate you. Media Man debunks their lies every week. I know he does. I know he does. Thank you, boo.
Detour, not the destination. Now let's talk about the part of this conversation that exposes the hypocrisy most clearly.
Do you think this question is judged on the same metric scale of being culturally acceptable? A black woman with a white man versus a black man with a white woman. Do you think those metrics are even?
Well, the only reason I say no is because I've never sat in a room with any of my black brothers and they'd be like, yo, man, this girl I wanted to date, dating this white dude, he this and she doing it. I've never in my life sat in a room. I've never even seen only time I've seen black men speak on that with my own eyes, it's in defense to comments that have been made about black men dating women outside of their race. I've never seen it. And so no, that would be my answer, because if we look at the facts, if we look at the conversations on the internet, I've never seen it, but maybe somebody else has seen it. I've never seen it. So I can't say the metrics are fair at all. I think that the metrics on the side of black women not approving black men dating outside their race are much higher.
Black men who date or marry women of other races are dragged publicly.
Shout out to Jamie Foxx. Congratulations to Jamie Foxx on his next kid, his white mixed baby that's coming, allegedly. Uncle Rick said, I know 2 black women here. They won't date a black man. Both of them married white dudes. Once the men got stable, left them both for white women. That's crazy. But black men leave us too. Child, I already know that's what they're going to say. But black men leave us too. Oh, but child, let those that allegedly know do what they do. They can say what they want. The facts are the facts. And just like Original Man said, we know that Media Man does it. But child, we've looked up stats ourselves. It is what it is. They can say whatever they want. They just sound crazy because they be lies. It's easily ChatGPT or Googleable. Just keep saying dumb shit, child.
Called sellouts. They are told they hate black women. That criticism is loud, consistent,
and coon.
And it never stops.
Never stops.
But when Black women date or marry outside their race, the same energy is almost nowhere to be found. In fact, it is celebrated. And the women who push back the hardest on Black men dating out are often the very same women who are doing it themselves or planning to. You cannot demand a standard of decency from others that you refuse to give yourself. That is not a moral position. That is a convenience. And when Black women are directly asked about their choices, why they don't date Black men, why they left a good one, why the standard changed, the answer is almost never honest. It is always a deflection.
What a surprise, because that never happens, child.
Black men are not interested in me. Black men are not attracted to me. It always circles back to something the Black men did or did not do. But we are not talking about Black men right now. We are talking about you, ladies. Your choices, your standards, your reasoning. Own it. Some Black men will openly say they prefer women outside of their race. They get criticized for it, but at least they're honest. Black women who...
Shout out to y'all for your honesty. Your sassy straights. And the Black Seinfeld, I see your comment. I call them coons. I call them coons. All of them coons. Coons! And they are mad at me on Instagram for it. I don't give a fuck. Think that hypocrisy? I'm like, all them people over there commenting all mad because it's only a short of the whole video where we were naming all the Black women who married who married white men. And they all was listing them, child. Y'all knew them all and continue to list them on Instagram. And I'm just like, so y'all just gonna get mad at what the fucking truth is? But I didn't see nobody saying, girl, you shouldn't call Jamie Foxx a coon. How you gonna call Jamie Foxx a coon? And then sit up here talking about, you go get the white people to get your money. Child, he done got everybody's money already. Jamie Foxx done been crossed over. I don't know why y'all so so hard-headed when it comes to crossing over. Y'all too busy worrying about white, and the rest of us be worried about green. Y'all continue to stay where you are, though. Y'all do your thing, child. Y'all do your thing.
Feel the same way, will not say it because they want to hold on to a pro-Black identity while quietly living a completely different reality. And ladies, that's not strength. That is avoidance. Let's stop deflecting and answer the questions about ourselves. I want to bring this home now because this is not just about dating.
Shout out to her. She doing it good. She doing good.
Preferences. This is about what happens to Black families, Black children, and the next generation when this pattern continues unchecked. There are Black women who do not want their children to be dark-skinned, who do not want their children to have natural hair, who are choosing partners based upon what their children will look like. And when you go back to Venus and Serena, two women who were publicly mocked and belittled for being naturally Black and beautiful for decades, you start to understand where that comes from. That pay.
She might have a thing, cause child, let's not act like, we didn't see what they look like, because there was enough Black people talking about Venus and Serena as well. Let's not act like we didn't see it, know it, and witness it. And then you had the white people on top of it. I can see where she's coming from. They don't want their kids, because you seen Serena's little girl, cute as a button, light bright and damn near white. They want to have some mixed babies. So they ain't got to go through it. They ain't got to be called looking like an ape and all this other things that they said. Have the nappy hair. I see it. Mima knows. Mima knows. Thank you, honey. Said even Serena celebrated Jamie Foxx cancel. Ain't nobody canceling Jamie Foxx because he's racist. Don't even know how to racist right. Can he at least racist right? Can the colors at least racist right?
It is real. Being told your whole life your natural features are undesirable leaves damage. But choosing a partner to escape your own reflection is one of the most heartbreaking forms of self-rejection there is. And it passes that rejection on to the next generation. I grew up in a generation that was closer in proximity to what our ancestors endured. We understood viscerally, meaning in our bones, in our guts, in a place deeper than thought, why submitting yourself to the very people who had oppressed your people was not a come up. It was a step back. Not because white people were bad, but because we knew our own value. We did not need to be validated by proximity to whiteness. We had fathers who showed us that. The modern Black woman who has been raised without that foundation, without that father, without that mirror of her own worth, She has been left vulnerable to a programming that tells her everything Black is inferior and everything white is superior. And until we address that root, we will keep having this surface conversation about standards and double standards without ever getting to the real answer. Black women, you deserve better than what you've been programmed to believe about yourselves. And Black men deserve better than being the only ones who have to prove their worth before they are even considered. When you see that, it stops being hard to understand. It becomes heartbreaking, and heartbreak requires healing and not more programming. Here is what I want to leave you with today. The double standard that Black women apply to Black men is not random. It has a root. It was planted by absent fathers, watered by media conditioning, and grown in the soil of self-rejection. And until Black women are willing to look at that honestly, not—
Yeah, well, you just said willing. That's the problem.
At what the Black man did or did not do, but at what was done to them and what they have accepted as truth, nothing changes. Good Black men exist. They are everywhere. But if you have been programmed not to see them, you will look right past them every single time. And if you keep the bar impossible for the man who looks like you and invisible for everyone else, you will spend your life wondering why you cannot find what you are not actually looking for. This is a conversation our community needs to have. Not with anger, not with blame, but with honesty. And honesty starts with the look in the mirror. And before I close, I want to say this. I have no objection to interracial marriages. I don't care if a Black woman chooses a white man. I don't care if a Black man chooses a white woman. What I do care about is you making your choices based upon honesty and truth, not out of self-rejection, not because you have bought the lie that a Black man is inferior. And I know that this doesn't apply to all women. So I want to make it clear. I made this video because this is a problem we skirt around. We talk about interracial dating. We talk about it, but we don't really get down to the nit and the grit. We skirt around certain parts of it. We only do what's comfortable. I want to get in there where it's uncomfortable. And I want to talk about it honestly and fairly. I have family members that have interracial relationships, and I have no hatred for anyone white. I love God.
I can honestly say there's no one on either side of my family that has gone outside of Black. Lies. One cousin actually. That's it. Wow, that's crazy. Only one.
People of every color. But I'm here to heal this Black community of self-hatred. And the only way I know how to do it is have honest conversations like this. And I want to say, if this video made you think, I need you to do 3 things. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this conversation, and leave a thoughtful comment below. I want to know what you think.
Nice. Shout out to Mima. Shout out to Mima. That was good. That was good. Family still matters. Let me drop this so that you can subscribe and watch her content. I'm sure we will be doing more. That was actually very good instead of the same stupid shit all over and over again. You know what I mean? You know, but they do it too. Oh, okay. But that thing with the Neanderthals, or the swamp monsters, that makes sense. That's crazy. But since we're on this subject, our friend, I don't know if it's I don't know the name of this person's channel, but he talks about the divestors. So it says Black women are mad at Jamie Foxx while celebrating Serena Williams. Hashtag hypocrisy. Thank you. Shout out to CIP. He's so sweet. Uncle Rick says, when I messed with the white girls, they would go all out on everything that had to do with me. It was a culture shock for real. Go out on everything, like take you out and stuff like that. Is that what you mean? Now let's get toxic. Shout out to Derwin in the building. Nick says, I'm the only one out of 5 boys married to a Black woman. I'm the only one out of 5 boys married to a Black woman. Wow. There's a lot of whites in my direct family. My mom's grandpa was white. My big cis husband is white. I have 2 white aunts. Well, you know what? I also feel like it's proximity too, right? Because if you're around mostly white people, what you gonna do? If you're around mostly black people, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? So where I grew up, it was mainly not when I was a formative years, it was a black neighborhood. When I got older and we moved and settled, it was basically mixed, and then it was a white neighborhood. So it's your proximity sometimes too, at least for us regular people. We're not talking about them. Like for a lot of us regular people, I was seeking out nobody. It just happened to be there. And guess what? Me living where my parents lived caused black people to call me names. Like I had something to do with where the fuck I lived at. I lived here because they pay the fucking bills. What are we talking about? Mad at me. You talk white. Of course I do. I just talk like I know the English language. That's it. My mother would not allow us to Ebonic it up. That's not what it was called back then. It's called talking ghetto. She would not allow it. She made us read. She made us learn. Like with everything. That's why when I had to think about, you know, the bad and the good, right? With a narcissistic mother, it's like, well, I learned a lot. That's where I learned money from, finance, all that type of stuff. Taught how to balance a checkbook. Yeah, that was a thing. Savings, get a job, write the shit down. Y'all ain't teaching your kids nothing. Y'all ain't teaching your kids nothing. That's why they out here doing dumb shit, teen takeovers, and riding on top of fucking subways and shit, dying. I mean, it's not funny, but it's like, and then nobody wants to say it's the parents' fault. Absolutely. I have been, common sense has been instilled with me. Dummism is what y'all instilling in your dumbass kids, doing dumbass shit on a daily basis. Then you got dumbass politicians that just want to appease your dumbass, and then they allow you to get away with it. Child, if y'all don't go to hell, yes, you name it everything. Good. I'm glad. That's crazy. But we're gonna listen to his video about the Jamie Foxx stuff. Again, those people over there hating on IG because I don't give a damn who Jamie Foxx marries. Why would I give a shit? Just like I don't care really at the end of the day about Megan fucking Clay. Child, they ain't giving me no money. I don't give a fuck. But child, that's what people want to hear about. I guess I gotta talk about it. Goodbye, T-Brew. I'm about to block you, okay? Lord have mercy. But child, I done got all them names, trust me. All the names, all the complaints, all of it, child. But then they're gonna be like, then they're gonna act like, oh well, you black, you gotta vote for the black person. No, you gotta kiss my ass. Okay. You don't tell me what to do. Anyway. Come on, Chad.
Black women are mad at Jamie Foxx, but celebrate Serena and Venus Williams for marrying white men. This woman has kids by a black man. I don't know if she is married. It's okay when black women do it. They are called coons, but black men are considered coons always. The hypocrisy.
This whole situation with Jamie Foxx and his funny looking.
Oh, wait, I'll do it, y'all. Don't even worry about it. You bitches are coons. If the men are coons, then you bitches are coons. It's the same thing. It's just in reverse. Put it in reverse. Who says that? Somebody says that.
She is married. It's okay when black women do it. They are called coons, but black men are considered coons always.
Coons.
The hypocrisy.
This whole situation with Jamie Foxx and his funny looking ass white baby mamas is so funny to me because it really is an accurate depiction of black men who have low racial self-esteem. They're not getting the creme de la creme, the 10 out of
low racial self-esteem. Child, that's a new bullshit ass phrase every day. Big Bertha with the fucking bonnet on gonna have the nerve to talk about. Hold on a second. Wait a damn minute. Hold up.
The hypocrisy.
This whole situation with Jamie Foxx and his funny looking ass white baby mamas is so funny to me.
I know you fucking lying. Bitch, are you fucking kidding me right now? Let me get this picture, chat. Hold on. The nerve and all fucking damn audacity looking like this, child. Looking like Biggie's younger sister or some bullshit like this.
Because it really is an accurate depiction of black men who have low racial self-esteem. They're not getting the creme de la creme, the 10 out of 10s of the...
Is she the creme de la creme? Gentlemen, sassies, black. Is what is his name, child? Is Rerun's sister the creme de la creme? Any of y'all interested, Bueller? I promise you, she ain't got no fucking man. She ain't married to nobody. Anybody? Bueller? Anybody interested? Bueller? Reaper? She might have kids though, allegedly. Talking about the creme de la creme looking like this.
White community. They're not. Like, his most recent baby mama, she's 30 years old, and if I'm not mistaken, she is a year or two younger than his oldest daughter. Gross. She's not that bad looking. I mean,
now it's a problem because she's younger. Jamie Foxx, how old is he? Probably 50 some odd years old. So y'all still upset about this shit? Maybe because you act like this. Shout out to Mima on the Family Talking, where she just said maybe that's the problem. Your nasty ass, funky ass attitude, and the fact that you probably like, child, she might be two of me. Child, she might be two of me. At least 1.5 of me, okay? Talking shit, talking about creme de la creme looking like this. Seriously? Maybe she probably don't know what creme de la creme means, child. She probably think it's some shit you put on top of ice cream. Yo, it's so hot. Why the air conditioner acting up? Another freaking service person has to come over here. Which reminds me, they better come over here and fix this damn wash machine. Issues over here, y'all. Issues.
she's very regular, a solid 6 out of 10 if you ask me. But the other one.
So, ma'am, what is your number? What do you think? Hold on. Let me get this. What the hell you think your number is? Let me just get her this time. Woo! Rerun's little sister, the nerve.
Especially this one in the middle, child. Like, this is diabolical. And it just goes to show that when it comes to black men with low racial self-esteem, the only requirement they have for these women is to be white. That's it. At least Eddie Murphy, he got him a white woman, but he got an attractive white woman. You can't take that away from him. Hell, look at Usher.
He got a chocolate white woman. Eddie Murphy has a chocolate white. Goodbye. He has a what the fuck is a chocolate white woman? What the hell is that? She's over here saying shit. Oh, Lord, help your people. Listen, the last white girl look a little bit better in this picture, child, because that was the picture we saw the other day, child. She was a mess, but she still looked better than Rerun's little sister over here. Rerun's little big sister over here. Rest in peace to Rerun. Fred Berry.
I should have got an ugly ass, funny looking white woman too. It's weird. The Umar said it best.
The funny looking black woman. Gonna talk about somebody being funny looking.
They have for these women is to be white. That's it. At least Eddie Murphy, he got him a white woman, but he got an attractive white woman. You can't take that away from him. Hell, look at Usher and his bumps. Usher got an ugly ass, funny looking white woman too. It's weird. The Umar said it best.
Usher has a white woman. Usher got a baby mom or something. I know the black woman he was married to. He got a white woman. I didn't know that.
Black men typically get the white women that white men don't want. Point blank.
The nerve when y'all get Neanderthals. When y'all get Neanderthals that look like they about to take you out and bite into you and eat you, and not in the good way. Not in the good way. The nerve. Wow. Oh, I thought she said chocolate. All right, my bad. Oh, thanks for letting me know. You saving the community one bonded at a time. Well, start with Rerun's little big sister, child, because then you're gonna have to look. Let me get this photo too, child. This is gonna be a messy ass thumbnail. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Telling y'all that now.
Period. They're not getting with the creme de la cremes, the 10s out of 10s, the finest of the finest. They're not. They're getting with the scraps, the pariahs. Like, it's the same thing with non-black women as well. They're not getting with the Sophia Vergara's of their community, the Lucy Lou's. They get with the most, a 5 out of 10 at best. These are the women that they settle for. As a matter of fact, no, these are the women that they think that they deserve. And it just speaks volumes to your character. It says a lot about what you think about yourself. It's honestly, it's giving end life crisis. I can't even say it's midlife. It's giving end life crisis. You over here getting with women younger than your daughter. Like, the fuck? I don't feel bad for these women. So y'all come over here, oh, this is not me. You're being so mean. I don't care, bro. You signed up to be one of Jamie Foxx's baby mamas.
I believe that his daughter just got married. Wasn't it to a white man? Didn't Jamie Foxx's daughter just get married to a white man? What's her name? Corinne? I believe her name is Corinne. Because they used to do a game show together. I love game shows. Corinne Fox? Jamie Foxx daughter. She's beautiful. I don't know. Yep. Were they upset about this? Were they upset about this? Did they have anything to say to Corinne Fox? Over here bearing her white man. You go, girl. Dance it up. Oh, over there dancing. Yeah, child. Do your thing. Nice. Child, y'all over here on TikTok in bonnets, big as all the fucking outside, half fucking naked, looking at fucking celebrities. You're never gonna achieve near none of this. Because you're too busy hating. What did Chris Brown said? You can't even get in. Y'all can't even make it. You listening to Leslie Jones. Y'all listening to Leslie Jones and reruns Little Bigger Sister, taking fucking relationship advice from, talking about some damn body else. And you can't even make it your damn selves. Corinne over here with her, what, man, happy AF. Y'all ain't got shit to say. Y'all talking about her damn father. Hypocrites. Coons. All this is coonery. Coonism. That's all we got going on here. Congratulations to Corinne and her white man. That's wild. That's crazy. All this and nothing to say about Corinne. You bitches are crazy. You do this shit to yourselves. That's why this shit is be funny. That's why this shit be funny. Because it's just basically SHOTing in your own damn foot.
Unfortunately, this is what comes with you dating or having a baby with a public figure. It's not my fault that the nigga didn't marry you. The fuck? I'm gonna clock it every time. But yeah, girl, those are my thoughts. I'll be back for some more. Okay, bye.
This is the same black woman. I just want to make that clear.
For me, this is coonery at its best if I've ever seen it. I am utterly disgusted. I feel like definitely he was reading the room at that time and trying to appease to the black audience that was clearly in there. And
look at this comment. Sending black women love. Why? For fucking what? You can't marry black for the most part. You can't marry white for the most part. And then somebody that does, you're going to call them a pick-me, knowing damn well that's what the fuck you want. That's why this bitch is all hell-bent and upset about Jamie fucking Foxx. It's the third time. Get over it. It is what it is. Just got to be out here saying shit, just to be saying shit. G.A. Hamilton, I appreciate you. He said divestors are so crazy that they are even sweating chud. That nigga from yesterday. Goodbye. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. The racist, that slick back, ugly, backwater looking nigga. What? I know you lying. Goodbye. GA, don't. They probably the ones. Oh no. Oh yeah. He had GoFund send. And then the blacks is upset because the racist is giving them money. And you know you bitch ass ninja-ettes out there giving money to Chud the racist. Oh my God. All the more reason why y'all keep that shit over there. Stay the fuck away from me and mine, child. These bitches are crazy. Do what you do. Do what you do. Have the fuck at it, okay? When I say I ain't got shit for none of y'all, you better watch these YouTube videos because I ain't got shit for none of y'all. Not a GD thing. This bitch either.
Preying on this black love, black community type thing. So where he's telling black women, trying to, superficially validate them, that I no longer want white women. Right. And then at the end of that, he said that he's not going to, date white women in public. But my whole thing is, I want to understand the outrage, but I'm not shocked at all. Jamie Foxx will be his third baby mother. This is his third white woman that he is having a child with. At the end of the day, as much as I want to be appalled, I am at a stance in my life right now where I don't want nobody, don't want me. Right. Okay. And as a black man, if you are not interested in a black woman and you want a white woman, stay over there and get that white audience to support you, because we are always rallying behind people that pretend to be our people when they have no love for the black woman. And I don't want to make it black and white, but let's keep it a buck.
You all see the comments. It is not like Jamie Foxx was checking for the woman speaking, so it should not make her that mad. Moving on to the hypocrisy.
One thing that isn't sitting right with me is that all the criticism on Venus Williams and Serena Williams marrying white men. But whenever you look back, rewind, hold on. They must be trying to act like we don't remember all of the like anti-Black misogyny that was spewed at Venus and Serena Williams. Like, we remember all that, and I'm sure they do too, which is why they married.
The anti-Black misogyny. So y'all was upset when Venus and Serena, well, not Venus, child. I know damn well y'all wasn't nobody talking about damn Venus because she just got married, and that's the only reason that I know. I wasn't paying attention when Serena got married because, again, I could give a shit. What's she talking about? I was thinking it. You said it. I was thinking it. You said it. Okay? Because, child, what the fuck? I got receipts. I'm just playing boo. I believe you. I believe you. Thank you, though. I appreciate you. But yeah, this looked like a whole ass RuPaul. Shout out to RuPaul's younger brother or sister.
Outside the race. Like, why would they marry the same Black man that was making fun of them and calling them too muscular and like doing the absolute most over their physique? Huh?
See, this would be wrong, hating hoes, Black women. Y'all be allowing the ABCD group to speak for y'all until they say something that y'all don't like, then you be in a fucking uproar. See, that's why I don't have time. You're gonna allow this ABCD to sit up here and talk about this shit. They should sit there and talk about ABCD stuff and shut the fuck up. Child, we don't even know who the hell this really is at the end of the day. We don't even know who the fuck this is at the end of the day. Y'all just be listening to anybody.
Oh, wait. Congratulations to my girls. I've always said, go where you're loved, go where you're wanted, and go where you're appreciated. Period.
So let me get this straight.
And even though you don't love self, just change yourself up to try to get someone to love you. Period.
Y'all are mad because Venus Williams married a white man. I heard Dr. Umar, doing what he normally does. Why do y'all care? Because every other freaking day, Black men on these social media apps talking about how they don't like Black women. So what's the problem? If you don't like Black women, why do you care when one marries a white man? Y'all are delusional.
Speaking of delusional, watch this.
3 things that I've taken notice to since being in Spain. 1, it's hot as fuck. The titties is sweating. 2, the men are fine. As fuck, dude. As fuck. And 3, as someone who's learning Spanish, the Spanish here versus Mexico, oh my God, I'm a novice all over again. Like, I feel like a child again. Like, the Spanish is so different. But your girls have a great time. Why is he standing there looking at me? What the fuck? He's so weird. I'm just making sure. Is he taking a picture or is he looking at me? No, he's definitely looking at me. Yo, people are so weird. Why are you standing here? Me looking at you, you looking at me. What is going on? Oh my God.
Speaking of delusional, they live in their own world, filled with lies and fallacies. She doesn't recognize that she was the only bald Black person there and was filming in the middle of a busy street, but according to her, that old white man was checking for her. But let's keep going since this is the same woman in the next clip.
And
on my presentation.
There's nothing wrong with your presentation.
You just said that.
No, I didn't. I said I want a guy that falls in the same realm. I want someone that aligns with how I came.
Respect.
And I want a guy that kind of falls in the same realm of, presentation. I like that you came as yourself.
That's a cute outfit, though. I ain't gonna hold her. That's nice. We're gonna get that at.
But I came as myself as well.
Respectfully.
And I think that our aesthetics are on opposite sides. And so I want someone whose aesthetic aligns with my aesthetic.
Okay.
And although, if you're open to it, that is something that can be changed. But I'm also not in the business of changing you.
No, I ain't trying to change. I ain't trying to change mine.
For sure. So that's why I pop nothing against you. Just aesthetically, I want somebody that looks, more in line.
Say no more. Say no more. Say no more.
All right. And now, is she someone that's your type?
Absolutely. Again, like I said before earlier, all of y'all is on my type. Every last one of y'all, but y'all all bring something different. I'm saying y'all not all the same.
This woman is crazy. Notice how she went to Spain bald, but when she got around Black men, she put a wig on. All they do is project their insecurities on everyone else. As far as Jamie Foxx goes, how are these women offended by his dating choice? They were never on his radar to begin with, but the moment you see a white woman, now you are offended and acting like you are rejecting him. So all these Black women were sitting around waiting for Jamie Foxx to talk to them?
Right.
Enough babble. Links are in the description.
Oh.
Black women are mad at—
Oh shit, that was quick. Shout out to OL. That was quick. What in the world? That is crazy. Shout out to Lawrence. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You just get here? I just realized I don't think that I seen you here. Thank you so much generosity as always. He says, so I'll get crucified by the community if I marry outside of the race, but these bitch ass ninja women in the Democratic Party, etc., will praise Eve, Serena, Venus. But if nephew married Tai Ling Mia Yim, Tai Ling Mia Yim, they're gonna find me, burn my house down like the KKK. Okay, tell you what, try me, BANs. You know what? That's a lie. You made me work for that. Yes, you will. So don't do it, because they said. And you know, you got to listen to, you Kevin Samuel, Sarika Sheets, men better get behind bull. What the women? Yeah, y'all know the rules. Y'all know what it is. You do what they say. Don't worry about what they do. You do what they say, because they know best for ya. Okay? Allegedly. Y'all already know what this game is. This is so crazy. This doesn't make any sense. We done already went and showed and proved that it's all hypocrisy. They just want to be causing chaos for chaos reason, and then will put themselves in a situation where don't nobody want to deal because of said stupid things that they be saying and doing. It makes no sense whatsoever. Fuck these celebrities, child. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who cares? Go over there and get those white people's money. Child, Jamie Foxx got them white people's money. What are you talking about? He's a master of, what is it, acting, singing. What the hell else does that nigga do? Did he play instruments, acting? Wait, acting, singing, and something else. He did Ray Charles, a movie that I actually saw. And whatever the hell else he does. You colors, you just always get played. Then you want to act like, oh, you're going to tell somebody what to do. It's too late. The money has been given. The money is gone. It's gone. And if Jamie Foxx come out here in a Tyler Perry movie, y'all gonna go watch the shit and give him more money, child. Take that fake outrage on some damn where. It don't make no sense. Ever, never, no way. Oh, Nicole said he plays the piano. Okay, thank you. A jack of all, and y'all can't even raise your damn kids. He raising his kid clearly properly. She's married now. Shout out to Corinne. Y'all over here talking about not the creme de la creme while looking like Rerun's little larger sister with a fucking bonnet on, half naked on TikTok. That's all y'all got time for in life, is to be on fucking TikTok, hating and spying and pocket watching motherfuckers that will never know who you are, instead of getting off the GD internet and going living your fucking life and get what the hell it is that you claim that you want. Nope. Makes more sense to worry about some damn the fuck body else that ain't got shit to do with your damn life. No way, no how. Shout out to Draga. Thank you, Boo. He said, bring up Jamie's age like Tracy Ross doesn't do it. Tracy Ross. Oh, Tracy Ellis Ross. Oh, and that's what Nia and Kiki was just talking about. Forget all that. You ain't really see all that. That's what they saying. It's always something. Oh, they so young, they too young. Remember when Nia told Kiki that the man she was talking to that was 69, oh, he too old. Stop listening to each other and make your own fucking decisions. This is a novel concept. Here is a novel concept. Make your own fucking decisions. Especially when you're sitting up here listening to or watching to mimic celebrities. Y'all so dumb. It's just dumb as I'm all 2020 fucking 6. What time is it? It's 3 hours. Y'all, all right. I got the stamps. Shout out to the stamps. Oh, let me show you this thing that Reaper sent to me. What is this? You'll never satisfy a woman. Bill Hicks and Joe Budden.
I think I learned exactly how the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, wow, Eve, here we are at one with nature, at one with God. We'll never age, we'll never die. And all our dreams come true the instant that we have them. And Eve said, yeah, it's just not enough, is it?
That's not funny.
I was just waiting for more.
So that was kind of his point.
I think I learned exactly how the...
Yeah, we've seen that one. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate you for sending that on over. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Crime is down. All right, I say that for What time is it? 12:30, maybe later or tomorrow. Let's take a look at the stamps chat. It is, should you trust again after catching your spouse cheating, child? So yeah, there's a theme around here. There's a theme around here.
So should you trust again in making a relationship work after you finally catch your mate of 2 years cheating? Let me
Wait. She says after you finally, so she been searching. Ain't that a Luther Vandross song, Searching? Something like that.
So should you trust again in making a relationship work after you finally catch your mate of 2 years cheating?
You finally catch your mate of 2 years cheating. Anyway.
So should you trust again in making a relationship work after you finally catch your mate of 2 years cheating? Let me add.
Hold on, whoa. All cheating ain't the same. What type of cheating we talk about?
Wait,
what? We're talking about trusting the cheater again.
So, yeah.
It's a friend. He's a person.
I mean, your friends.
It's my friend.
Okay,
right. Let's get it right. Okay.
Give me a little context.
So, you know, like she's been in a relationship for 2 years with this person. They dated, and he, I guess, wasn't totally sure he loved her, but then because she made him feel.
Does she trust herself? That's
Oh, she definitely trusts herself. You don't think so?
Hey, let me tell you this. Keyword, I listen to context clues.
You listen to context clues. I'm so sick of the same stupid ass conversation. It's just the same stupid ass conversation. Over and over and over again. Now it's a friend. I hate when they do that. Now it's a friend. Child, how much information can you give us for the alleged friend? Anyway.
With this person. They dated, and he, I guess, wasn't totally sure he loved her, but then because she made him feel.
Does she trust herself? That's
Oh, she definitely trusts herself. You don't think so?
Hey, let me tell you this. Keyword, I listen to context clues. You said finally. Yeah, have you ever finally caught a cheating? Because you suspected for quite some time. You know what through that phone many times?
Yeah, because she was looking for something.
But this time he forgot to delete the message.
Guess what? You're absolutely right. She knew, but it was him saying, "You always accusing me."
So he gaslit you.
Basically,
Gaslit her.
Yeah.
Gaslit her. So let's get into it for a second, okay? Listen, relationships aren't perfect. We get it, right?
Right.
People cheat sometimes. It happens, right?
People cheat sometimes.
People do cheat sometimes.
You ain't gotta cheat.
Not that it has to happen, but it does happen. Here's the thing. You know, if you had to, or that person had to catch him in the cheating, right? That person was gaslit in the process of being in that relationship, and that person, you know what I'm saying, making it seem like, you know what I'm saying, what you suspected was not the case. Then I feel like there's less grace for someone who doesn't have the ability to be honest, even when you catch them, right? Doesn't have the capacity to be honest about the fact that they're doing what they're doing. It's one thing to do what you do, get caught, be honest. We can work because there's trust established in the fact that even when I catch you, you're gonna keep it real. But if I catch you, you gaslight me, then I gotta find out on the back end. I feel like there are too many things that happen in the process for you to be able to trust that person moving forward. I say let them go, you know what I'm saying? Make peace with the fact that that's not your person and move on, sis.
Donnie, before we go forward.
Nicole, this is what I'm saying. That's what we was talking about the other day when we was doing, I think it was Free Pod, and the question was about looking in each other's phones. And there's been people, because I put that clip up too, that's talking about, oh, well, if you're in a relationship, you should be able to trust and you should give up the phone. And I'm just like, why? If you think something is wrong, you go and you find something is wrong, then go ahead and leave now. Why do you have to go? I mean, why do you have to go through all that? Just go ahead and leave, because that's what you think. You're going to sit up here for 2 years and waste your damn time if you already know what it is. Child, whatever. And then now you want to go to uncredentialed people for some shit. That again, so now they allegedly know, whoever it is. So now they allegedly already know that the dude was cheating, that the husband was cheating, whoever it was, right? You waited 2 years. So you were searching for 2 years, wasting your time for 2 years. Now you found out what you allegedly knew, and you still had to come to tonight's conversation to tell you what to do. Because at the end of the day, your ass don't want to leave, or why would you bring this shit up? I'm just saying.
Is it cheating if I didn't come? Because women swear the body don't count if they didn't. Listen.
Okay.
So if the body don't count,
is it cheating if she didn't give him head?
She just hurt your feelings.
Hold on. Is she in the moment he thought about cheating?
I mean, ladies,
is she in the moment he thought about it?
Give him some head. Is it cheating?
It's fixable if you didn't give him head.
Okay.
If you done swallowed his whole relationship is over. You wanted the service that you said you dropped to your knees for that. Hey, I get the body head. He got that. What? Nah, Doc, you said it.
Okay.
Is that how it work? Is that how it work, y'all? Wow, they really went in right there. Hold on. Is it really cheating if there's no head?
Is she
because women swear the body don't count if they didn't. Hey, listen.
Okay.
So if the body don't count,
Is it cheating if she didn't give him head?
She just hurt your feelings.
Hold on.
Is she in the moment he thought about cheating?
I mean, ladies,
is she in the moment he thought about it?
Give him some head. Is it cheating?
It's fixable if you didn't give him head.
Okay.
If you done swallowed his whole relationship is over. You wanted the service that you said you dropped to your knees for that. Hey, I get the body head. He got that. What? Nah, Doc, you said it.
Okay.
Yes, I said is she in the moment he's thinking about cheating and he don't divulge that to you. I think it's a general rule of thumb. I think it's a general cheating start like we talked about yesterday. It's the series of choices before you even get to the act. And you know what they be doing, right? So I feel like it's a general rule of thumb, especially for the men. If you're a man that cheated on your woman and you say you love her, I don't feel like that love is able to be exhibited unless you offer to her or actually advocate that she leave you. Because, hold on, real quick, every single time she remembers that shit, she gonna have to forgive you again. That PTSD of infidelity is a thing a lot of times men don't understand. So if you really love that woman, y'all may get back on the other side, but at least need to be a 6 months to a year. She go do whatever she need to do. She needs to be able to heal on her own first.
So I want to add.
Wait, is he saying that she needs to go and cheat on him for 6 months? What are we talking about?
What? Nah, Doc, you said it.
Okay.
Yes, I said is she in the moment he's thinking about cheating and he don't divulge that to you. I think it's a general rule of thumb. I think it's a general cheating start like we talked about yesterday. It's the series of choices before you even get to the act. And you know what they be doing, right? So I feel like it's a general rule of thumb, especially for the men. If you're a man that cheated on your woman and you say you love her, I don't feel like that love is able to be exhibited unless you offer to her or actually advocate that she leave you. Because, hold on, real quick.
Advocate that she leaves you. And so if he cheated on her, she'd been looking for 2 years. I think this was the 2-year one. Found something. And now she wants to know if she should leave or make it work, of which she clearly wants to make it work. And now he's saying that what y'all are supposed to do is to say, you need to go ahead and leave me and go mess around for 6 months. 6 months to a year. Who does that, Bueller? Child, who in the hell? All right. Wait, what the fuck? Yo. What is going on? Yeah, okay. That's what I said, Rose. I said, if I gotta check it, I never thought about it. If I gotta check the phone, then I already know what it is. What I need to check the phone for? Like, I've never been a person that was just like, let me check your phone or trying to check somebody's phone. That's crazy. This is a man giving this advice. Shout out to Upward Man. I truly hate tonight's conversation. Every answer seems extremely disingenuous. It sounds dumbism. But this is where they go. This is where they go to get advice. Clearly, these people want to stay with the people. Just stay with them and don't bring this shit to the internet, basically, because even though you're going there, you know it's going to come to the damn internet. You know it's going to come to the internet. Convos used to be, how long y'all been married? Now everything is cheating and beating. Facts. Crazy. It's crazy.
Like every single time she remembers that shit, she gonna have to forgive you again. That PTSD of infidelity is a thing a lot of times men don't understand. So if you really love that
the PTSD of infidelity, is he rhyming?
woman, y'all may get back on the other side, but at least need to be a 6 months to a year. She gonna do whatever she need to do. She needs to be able to heal on her own first.
So I want to add, though, thanks for that, Doc. I want to add that the elephant in the room, I heard what you spoke fast, but I heard what you said. You said that he wasn't really sure if he loved her or not. That's what you said. Am I correct? Yeah, that's what you said. Okay. So
I ain't hear that. He said she was not really sure if he loved her. 4:38. Let me go back. The timestamp is 4:38. Let me hear this again.
So should you trust again in making a relationship work after you finally catch your mate of 2 years cheating? Let me add to that.
Hold on. All cheating ain't the same. What type of cheating you talk about?
And are you talking about trusting the cheater again? So, yeah.
He's a person.
I mean, your friend. It's my friend. Okay, right. Let's get it right. Okay.
Give me a little context.
So, like she's been in a relationship for 2 years with this person. They dated, and he, I guess, wasn't totally sure he loved her, but then because she made him feel,
Does she trust herself? That's
oh, she definitely trusts herself. You don't think so?
Hey, let me tell you this.
Wasn't totally sure. They dated, and he, I guess, wasn't totally sure he loved her, but then because she made.
Goodbye. Goodbye. You stayed with somebody for 2 years with somebody you wasn't sure that loved you. What the hell was y'all doing? What the hell was y'all? This is so stupid. And now he's cheated on you, and now you're still asking questions. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's what you said. Okay. So there's one requirement that you need to make a relationship work. One. Every woman in this room, one requirement, and that is a man that is sure of you. Okay? Period, point in the blank. Sure of you. For any woman to have all these standards about he needs to be 6 feet, he needs a 6-pack, he needs to make money or whatever, you can go with no money, but he's sure, versus money, success, love, and he's unsure of you. Okay? So that's really the main issue here. He never was sure of her, and a man that ain't sure of you will lead you to hell in a handbasket. Okay?
I'm gonna back it up just a little bit to see you, because before we even get to concerning ourselves whether or not a man is sure about us, we have to determine what kind of self-respect we have for ourselves, right? You have to love yourself enough first. We operate as human beings from two places, either in love and fear. You can't coexist in the two, right? And so a woman who, I know he's cheating, I'm just waiting for the moment to catch, you don't need the moment to catch. You already knew. You are operating from.
I said that, but she done wasted 2 damn years. Found out, like confirmed, and still trying to stay. That's why I'm like, what is the point in doing all this then? What is the point? So after waiting 2 years, after doing all this, if he sits up here and says, you know what, girl, why don't you just go on for 6 to 12 months and I call you in 6 to 12 months? Who thinks she gonna go? Bueller? What you trying to do? She ain't going nowhere. I don't even know why this even came up. She ain't going no damn where. This sounds ridiculous. Her voice is annoying. I can't stand her. Let me see. He cheated for his sanity. Goodbye. There is never a point they love mess and toxicity. Clearly.
A place of fear, because you're scared of the possibility that what if I was wrong, or you're scared of the possibility of what if I find out, what am I going to do? You don't want to have to make the decision. You have to operate and treat yourself from a place of love yourself enough to know that you can get the next one before you even dismiss him.
And I'll that's really good.
Oh.
Yes, you already knew. You are operating from a place of fear because you're scared of the possibility that what if I was wrong, or you're scared of the possibility of what if I find out, what am I going to do? You don't want to have to make the decision. You have to operate and treat yourself from a place of love yourself enough to know that you can get the next one before you even dismiss him.
And I'll
get the next one before you even dismiss him. So cheap back. Is that not what I just heard? Is that what I heard? Or did I hear it wrong? You already knew what it was, so just go ahead and find the next one, and once you find him, then you leave him. What? Then what was the point of all this? What was the point of all this? Y'all, I can't do it. Yeah, Reaper, the best cheaters, right? Shout out to Dre. Thank you so much, hon. He said they come into my city soon and the women are scrambling for tickets, all to watch a high-priced psyop. And the subs for Derek Jackson actually went up after the cheating. I do believe I remember that. I cannot. This is ridiculous. Oh, I'm going back when they come back, though. I'm going to try to record this time, though. For real. This is crazy. Okay, it wasn't just me. Thank you, Dre. Okay, you heard it, too. What are we doing? Get your advice for your life from unqualified people, uncredentialed people.
Yourself from a place of love yourself enough to know that you can get the next one before you even dismiss him.
And I'll that's really good. It's really good.
She said friend, y'all keep talking about her.
And
I'll also say this. I think that in relationships, when we begin to suspect things, we need to begin to trust our intuition, because our intuition is there to protect us. Even if our intuition may be off 10 to 20%, listen, I'll bank on the 80. You know what I'm saying? Because it's there to protect you. And so I think it's important for us to take the time to really feel our emotions, feel how we feel about the situation that we're in. And here's the thing, it shouldn't necessarily take 2 years to leave something that we don't have peace in. We should prioritize peace.
Nobody is fine enough, rich enough, nice enough, considerate enough, spiritual enough to play in your face. So tell your friend, if this clip makes the internet...
Clearly they are, or else she wouldn't have been there for 2 damn years. Why even... if the man was not even like sure that he even loved you, I'm gonna just say cared about you, and you still went there and you were still looking for 2 years, you was just wasting your time for time's sake. Child, you ain't had nothing else better to do. And you didn't need to come here to talk to these people about none of this. Child, these people crazy.
Hey, friend, leave his today. All right?
She right there.
Oh, right there?
She right over
there?
She right over
No,
there.
okay.
I appreciate your question. Thank you.
Ooh-wee. So what you got to say about?
Oh my goodness. Let me see if there's another one. No, that's it. Good. Because child, I'm hungry. Yeah, you already know. That was crazy. But which ones aren't? This is the good part about the show. I'm telling you, because you can see these people crazy and they put themselves in these situations. They like these situations. They want to be in these situations and then come over here and think that the uncredentialed are going to tell them what? Some more bullshit to make it more bullshit to make their lives even harder. They like it. We love it. Child, they like it. We love it. I'm over it. Anyway, shout out to the Stamps because that was their video. And who's the woman from earlier? I guess I got rid of it. But shout out to her. Oh, I'm gonna say that one for tomorrow or later. All right, so I got a whole ass show actually. If I do decide to do a show later, if not, then I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's my absolute last day, and then I gotta go back to work on Wednesday. So I gotta make sure it's a good show. All right, appreciate all of y'all. Shout out to Lawrence, stream sponsor. Thank you to everyone that donated. I see you. I appreciate you. Y'all, please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Make sure y'all comment. I see you all in the next one.